este gran partido de soccer indoor aquí en la capital.
Así es, y qué manera mejor de inaugurar la Arena Corner Sport que la visita del San Diego Soccer, el campeón, el mejor equipo de la Conferencia Oeste, y el equipo local, el equipo de Chihuahua Savage, que se presenta ante su afición. Esta Arena Corner Sport que se va a dar la patada inicial entre las autoridades.
Así es.
Mi querido Jimmy, todo está listo, la afición se hizo presente, ambos equipos ya están en el terreno de juego y ya a punto de arrancar este primer partido en esta Arena Corner Sport en la Major Arena Soccer League. La ciudad de Chihuahua se presenta ante todos.
Well, hello everybody,
and
welcome to our Soccer's Twitch English language rebroadcast of the San Diego Sockers and Chihuahua Savage from the Corner Sports Arena in Chihuahua, Mexico. Craig Elsten and Jerry Jimenez are with you. We are broadcasting live from the CaliFino Lounge up in Carlsbad, California. And this is a bit of an experiment. It's a first-time event here in the MASL. A Spanish-language feed is happening on the regular MASL TV. Jerry and I are with you on our Twitch channel, twitch.tv/San Diego Sockers, to bring you the first of two tonight, the Sockers and Chihuahua Savage. Game 1 tonight, with Game 2 coming up tomorrow at 6 p.m. The Sockers step in with a 4-0-1 record, 13 points, first in the MASL Western Division, 2-0 on the road. For the Chihuahua Savage, a very different roster, a very different looking team. 0-4 on the road, last place in the MASL West. However, 5 additions to the Chihuahua Savage, formerly of the Monterrey Flash or Soles de Sonora, which have created a very different situation for the Sockers to face here tonight. As mentioned, I'm joined by my Sockers Overtime partner, Jerry Jimenez, for the action tonight. And Jerry, we're just so excited to have this opportunity on behalf of the league and on behalf of Sockers fans everywhere to put on a live broadcast this evening.
So excited to be here, sir. This is the first opportunity I get to try and do something like this. I do want to ask for all of our viewers that are now logging in, if you do experience some lagging or any sort of audio things, let us know in the feed, please. We will do our best to, better it for everybody. We already started out with a little bit of an audio issue here, but getting on board and ready to go here in Chihuahua.
Yeah, the ball's at center circle, and it looks like we're just about ready for the start of 4 15-minute quarters. The Sockers in their throwback golds with the blue diagonal Sockers script going from shoulder to hip. And wearing the gold socks, the Chihuahua Savage are in black with black and red and black socks. And we are underway. The red kits with the black shorts, the black socks, the San Diego Sockers and the Chihuahua Savage. Can we turn off the closed captioning on the feed? Let's see if we can take care of that for you. This is a voyage of discovery for all of us as we try and figure out everything. And we are also, by the way, here at the CaliFino Lounge, calling the game off of a big screen, which may be slightly ahead or slightly behind of the feed you have. So we're going to work on trying to sync things up as best we can. But so far, ball out of play. Looks like they got a decent crowd out at Chihuahua for this first ever Chihuahua Savage home match. Boris Pardo is in net for San Diego, finding Tavoy Morgan down the corner. And this ball gathered by one of 5 newcomers. It's Berna Valdovinos, the keeper of the Mexican national team when they won gold down in Perth, Australia. He split time with Diego Reynoso at Monterrey Flash and now is taking over here for Chihuahua in net for Ivan Terry Munoz, who started the first 4 games and went 0-4. In his 33-game MASL career, Berna Valdovinos is just 25-4 in his career in 33 starts. So he has been dynamic. He's been outstanding. He's an immediate upgrade for the Chihuahua Savage. Battle down low, and this one is knocked out by Brian Macias. Flaco out there along with Alejandro Leyva. And one of the newcomers, Brian Aguiar of the Monterrey Flash, out there, the veteran with 78 goals in 73 career MASL matches. Here's Iran Pollo Ruiz trying the short post, and Berna Valdovinos was off to get it. So I should call it off the screen, is what you're telling me, Jerry?
Yes, sir.
Why do we have the big screen here? We should have done it at home. Well, in that case, you just saw the shot that I was several seconds ahead on. And there's Berna Valdovinos rolling it out. We will offer you, in that case, advance apologies for player identification because the darker numbers on the smaller screen are going to be tough to see. But here's a turnover, and it's Cesar Cerda. Cerda working in, crossing over the shot and the goal. And the Sockers are on the board early with a 1-0 lead. Crossing it over to the far post. Hard to see on our video there who scored that one, Jerry.
That would be Cesar Cerda.
No, Cerda had the pass. It's the man on the far post who finished it.
Oh, man. This is tough, guys.
And unfortunately, we're dealing with a small... We set this up to call this off a giant screen, and the giant screen is so far ahead of our blurry screen that it is hard for me to figure out who got that goal and pull it off of MASL Soccer in a minute. But it is 1-0 San Diego as the Sockers pick up the game's first goal. Cesar Cerda the assist, a beautiful pass to the far post to make it 1-0 San Diego. And now the first test for Boris Pardo, perhaps, and a great kick save that'll lead to a corner kick for Chihuahua Savage. Macias and Rios setting up on this. Jorge Rios Pareja is a big-time addition to the club, and his shot was blocked away, or will be blocked away on the screen you're about to watch. Okay, this is really disruptive for me. That shot kicked out, still in play. And flipped dangerously close to goal and kicked out of the net by San Diego to keep it a 1-0 score. Is there any way I can take away these borders and make the screen bigger, Jerry? Here's Chihuahua working the ball through the field. Rios on approach. And the Sockers are able to take it away with Juan Gonzalez. The deep chip by Pardo, settled at midfield. Andy Reyes on the run. And that ball's out of play. So 1-0 the Sockers with the lead. The early goal for San Diego. Appreciate all of you joining us here on our Twitch channel, twitch.tv/San Diego Sockers. You can join Jerry and I every Tuesday night at 5 p.m. Pacific time for Sockers Overtime. Valdovinos sends this one forward, and it's back the other direction. And it looks like Savage trying to figure out a plan of attack. Their pass into the target was taken away, and San Diego was on the counterattack. Looked like Escoto there buzzing through the middle, or make it Pollo. And it's back to the middle now. Cerda holding it up and sending it in deep. Escoto in the corner. Escoto with a little space. Chipped it to the far post. Nobody there for San Diego. Rojo trying to step up on it. And then holding in at midfield with Cerda. Finding a man on right wing. And that one looks like it was batted away by Valdovinos. 1-0 Sockers. About 4 minutes complete now in the first quarter. As the Savage tried to pull it down. There's a long ball attempted forward, knocked back. It's a little different, Jerry, calling a game off of a... are we even up? We are. Holy cow.
I think I fixed it, sir.
Jerry, you fixed it. I can watch the big screen now and tell you who's calling. 10:15 to play, 1-0 San Diego, and we're all synced up. This is delightful. Hopefully you are all enjoying this broadcast. Let us know on the feed what we're doing right and what we're doing wrong. As Enrique Cañas, the Hermosillo veteran, working around with Roberto Escalante. Pressure from the Sockers with Juan Manuel Rojo. Rojo on hard pressure. Sockers pinning, for the moment, the Savage in their own end, and then finding the steal at midfield with Sean Callahan over to Brandon Escoto. And the Sox, with that 1-0 lead, play it back to Pardo. He gets his one touch of the possession. Forward to Gerardo Jurado, the Tijuanense, was dispossessed at the offensive line. There's two players barrel rolling. Aguiar, the ex-Flash, is down to sell a foul.
You know, this is going to be one of the things with Chihuahua is they do tend to fall quite easily. The Sockers need to be very careful about their fouls when coming up against some of these players.
Savage control now, trailing 1-0. It's Miller, Adrian Miller, ex of the Solis de Sonora in Hermosillo. Boris Pardo's got a loose ball and a chance to distribute. Smaller field down in Chihuahua. We do not know the exact dimensions of the field, but it does appear to be smaller. I don't know if it's Baltimore-sized or a little bit bigger. We watched Baltimore get boat raced by Ontario while waiting for this one to get started. So the Sockers with some pressure on them in the standings. Felipe with a steal. Tavoy plays it right back. Felipe Gonzalez in the lineup. Now, that is an interesting note right there, Jerry. We knew he was on the trip, one of 16 Sockers available in Chihuahua, but with a hamstring injury, the expectation was Felipe Gonzalez would not play tonight. Already we see him out there taking a shift in the first quarter. Let's see if we see him in future quarters. He last played on January 9th and had to, as this shot is easily gathered by Valdivinos, had to sit down after about 4 shifts.
I wonder how much of that has to do with the fact that we will be facing off against Chihuahua again tomorrow, sir.
Well, that's my first thought was maybe they will sit him the first game, see if they win or lose, and see if they need to play him the second game. Instead, it's all in for me in game 1 with Felipe Gonzalez playing. Now, if they win, would they sit him in game 2? Then maybe that's the way you're looking at it. 8:08 left on the clock as Adrian Miller looks to test and just misses far post, and the rebound is chipped over the goal wall and out of play. Sockers will have a goal throw. 7 minutes complete in the first quarter, and it looks like we're heading to our first officials timeout of the game. 1-0, the Sockers with the lead over the Chihuahua Savage. Craig and Jerry back with you from the CaliFino Lounge in Carlsbad and calling the action off of the big screen here, the wall-sized video from Chihuahua in the Corner Sports Arena. The Sockers with a 1-0 lead over the Chihuahua Savage. First quarter action. And here's Brandon Escoto trying for the left-footed half volley out of the air. That one always rising over La Casa Salvaje, written on the frame above the goal. Manned by Berna Valdivinos, the Mexico City native. Again, his impeccable MASL career totals, 25 wins, just 4 losses, a 6.69 ERA, a 5.90 save percentage. He's always played in some bandboxes. Valdivinos across midfield and shooting high and out of play.
You know, one of the really interesting things to see, especially when you have two teams playing back-to-back games like this, is who they're going to sit, who they're going to play. We're talking about Felipe Gonzalez playing this game. In this game, I believed Ivan Munoz would be starting. He's done such a fantastic job for Chihuahua Savage so far, but they bring in Berna Valdovinos for this game, and so far so good. He's looking great, and I do have to comment on how fantastic this place looks.
Yeah, it really does look good, and we know it was an all-day effort to get it to look this good.
Yeah.
Literally, this field was being constructed up to about an hour before game time, if not a half hour before game time. But the players were able to come out and warm up, and here they are, and it looks great. The Corner Sport Arena. Cesar Cerda, who has the assist tonight. Felipe Gonzalez looking to back post. It's Gerardo with Childs in the corner. Gerardo, as the 8th minute is elapsed off the clock. Out front, it's Luis Pee Wee Ortega. Ortega's pass attempted to find Childs, double teamed, man knocked down Carlos Papa Hernandez, and the foul called on San Diego. We talked about all the new additions to the Savage lineup from the last time they played. Valdovinos, Brian Aguilar, Eduardo Garay, Eric Yon Ponce, and Carlos Papa Hernandez has always been to me one of the best hard-shooting midfielders in the MASL. He's played for RGV, he's played for Monterrey, he's played for Solis in the past, even Mesquite for a brief time before he lost his U.S. visa. Now in Mexico, unable to play. A lot of key additions to this Chihuahua team. They are an entirely different unit than what we have seen stateside. Nonetheless, the Sockers with this 1-0 lead over halfway through the first quarter. It's Juan Manuel Rojo. Rojo will hold and cross, and it's Cárdenas now. Over and into the corner to Voy Morgan. Quick pass back out. Well done rotating the pelota. The Sockers, Rojo into the corner. Rojo working on the short corner. And working his way back out. 5:45 on the active game clock. Morgan left it off for a second with the ball caromed off his toe. And San Diego keeps possession. Impressive possession here for the moment. Here's Rojo. Juan Manuel Rojo. His brother Ishmael activated for this trip and unable to make the trip, unfortunately, for San Diego. We were really looking forward to seeing Big Rojo out on the floor for San Diego for the first time. Instead, we'll see him back with Sockers 2 in their next action. Urado now. A return pass to Sean Callahan, promoted from Sockers 2. Callahan working through a quick double team. Chihuahua just showing low pressure right now. And with 4:38 left, well, here's Pardo off his line and able to take his one touch to deny the surging Hugo Puentes. La Roca was on the run. He was a rolling rock down the left wing, which admittedly is northern Pennsylvania, not northern Mexico. Andy Reyes with a nice steal at the midfield bench wall. Sockers have it up 1-0. Reyes into the corner. Andy Reyes. Cerda trying to pick it out. Stumbling. The whistle, the foul called by Fernando Pena. Capelli brings us our match referees, Arturo Ibarra and Fernando Pena, out on the floor. 4:09 to go in the first. A hearty welcome to all of you joining us on our Twitch English rebroadcast. 1-0 Sockers with the lead. We are, as we see a shot off the short post, we are working in a unique broadcast environment, although in COVID times, Jerry, I guess less unique than it used to be, but first time for us. As Savage are on the work inside. It's Eduardo Garay, and with Pardo down to his hip, the Sockers come out with the ball. This one is behind Gutierrez, Christian Gutierrez, able to clear it out. And as you see Sean Callahan applauding from the bench next to head coach Phil Salvaggio, we are helpless to the feet and can't tell you what's happening right now. The Savage have the ball. 3.5 to go, first quarter. 1-0, Sockers up. I see Dr. Perfect in the chat saying even on a pirate cast. I just wanted to let you know this is an MASL approved rebroadcast. No rebroadcasts are allowed without the express written consent of Major Arena Soccer League. And we have it straight from JP Delacamera and Ken Stanley. So
we did get permission to do this. And if I am a little quiet, I do apologize. I'm making sure that everything is working. I promise to jump in here and fill in for Craig as much as I can.
no, it's quite all right.
Lord knows he needs me.
Well, I'm just trying to still figure out who scored that first goal. At that point, we were watching on an 8-inch screen, and it was a blurry feed, and I couldn't figure out who it was. I'm dying.
If somebody can find out for us in the feed right now in the chat, I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you.
I mean, I've got like suspects, but it was a crumpled yellow blob on my screen at that point. All I know is that Cerda had a beautiful assist. Here's a long shot that curved wide, headed by Cerda, but not out of danger yet. 2.5 to go. Lovely touch by Escoto to settle that down with Cerda still in the mixer. Gets it away to Felipe Gonzalez. And the Sockers looking very strong in this defensive first quarter so far from Chihuahua, Mexico. This is the city and state of Chihuahua. Capital city of the northern state of Chihuahua, which extends all the way up to the Texas border. The northernmost part of Chihuahua is Ciudad Juarez, which is the border town opposite El Paso.
That's right. It's fun when you say Chihuahua, Chihuahua together.
But it is where they are. It's like New York, New York.
There you go.
They're in Chihuahua, Chihuahua.
Perfect example.
Free kick for the Sockers, left wing. It's Escoto banging it wide. Childs tries and just misses the short post. Long blast. Valdovinos makes the save as Felipe Gonzalez had glory in his eyes.
You could see in Craig Childs' face, he was looking forward to 0.594, and it did not happen. 2 opportunities there for Mr. Childs. Something's a brewing, though.
Here is some pressure by the Savage, headed away San Diego, and then charging in La Roca. Puentes was able to settle the ball back to the Homesteaders. Minute 35 left in the first quarter. Short post shot, looking for the scissor kick there. Chihuahua just off the mark. Can the Sockers counter with Poyle? Poyle with a step. Poyle with a second step. Off the side wall. He scores! The chicken's loose in Chihuahua as Poyle has put the Sockers up 2-0.
You can't help but love Iran Pollo Ruiz. Look at he passes the ball to himself off the wall. Perfectly placed ball there to get past Berna Valdovinos for the second goal of the game. San Diego up 2-0.
That goal at 13:38, and we are seeing in the chat that might be his second of the game. And it might have been Poyle that finished that first one on the far post, in which case it's a 2-piece dinner already.
Nothing to add to that, sir. That was too great.
Minute 15 in the first quarter. There's a steal. Here's a chance. It's Puentes, and Pardo is there to deny on short post.
No, Pardo doing Pardo things. You just cannot get the ball past that man. He is just fantastic with his hands, knows where to place himself perfectly.
Puentes pressure. Sockers high pressing. Cardenas trying to get a steal and a third late as minute 15 is active here from Chihuahua, Mexico. It's Enrique Cañez. Oh, how about the silky move by Cañez? Drops it off left wing. Cañez taking the measure of Christian Gutierrez, a fine defender, one of the best on the soccer squad. 2-0 San Diego. Very impressive first quarter. Let's see if they can finish it out clean. Escalante will send it back in. Pardo says, thank you, I'll take that. And now San Diego in control. Pardo can wing it all the way down. That's a foul and a free kick coming for San Diego. Left corner, Jerry. This is a very intriguing opportunity.
You know, this is one of those things we are going to see a few more times, I believe, this game. Tavoy Morgan being brought down because, again, Tavoy Morgan is going to Tavoy Morgan. He just does ridiculous things, and they're going to be double teaming him all night. But here, a chance for the Sockers.
Escoto. Fake. Call timeout. Brandon Escoto calls timeout, and the Sockers will plot and plan a free kick. Well, Jerry, this gives us a great opportunity to remind all of our wonderful San Diego Sockers fans that are listening that the Sockers are back home for 2 matches next weekend. Friday, a week from tonight, Star Wars night against the Tacoma Stars, a 7:35 kickoff, just about 10 minutes in a week from right now. We will have that kickoff from Pechanga Arena, San Diego. On Sunday at 5 p.m., Utica City FC comes in for the second half of the weekend double dip. And the San Diego Sockers are giving fans an opportunity to get both games for the price of one. The double deal. Buy a Loge or Corner Loge seat to our Friday Star Wars night match. You will get the exact same seat, Jerry, for free for the Sunday match. But wait, there's more. Use that ticket, use that free ticket, come to the match, and you have a coupon with you for a $10 merchandise stand credit on any individual item. So imagine you buy a $25 seat, you get the same $25 seat for free, and you get a $10 merch credit. That's $60 for the price of $25. If you go for a nice down low $30 seat, that's $70 for the price of $30. Take advantage of the double deal. Call 866-799-GOAL and check out the Sockers and the Stars. As we are back and ready for the free kick, 2-0 San Diego. We now have the stats of the game up as Escoto just shot for the near post. That one was blocked away. And it looks like 2-0 is where our first quarter will wrap up as Pardo takes perfect advantage of the time and wings it on net. A thrown shot on Valdivinos to end affairs. According to the corner clock, time is up. And now apparently the corner clock is matched up with the referee's reality, Jerry. And we're through 15. 2-0 San Diego.
What a great first quarter for the Sockers. Really looking forward to see if they can keep this momentum going. Everything is going their way right now.
And it was. We get confirmation from the official statistics. It is a Pollo two-piece in the first quarter, playing in his first of potentially only 2 games for San Diego all year, unable to get his visa renewed. Iran Pollo Ruiz, the Sockers' co-goals leader in the playoffs last year. He's got 2, and the Sockers have the 2-0 advantage. Shots, according to our Chihuahua statisticians, are 10 apiece for both sides. So the Sockers with a great start to this. Serta, the only assist. Pollo has both goals, and the Sockers have a 2-0 lead south of the border.
I think the only people that were not excited to see Iran Pollo Ruiz come into this squad, into this game, are the Savage. And here's the proof why they would not be happy.
I got to say, there's so much going on. And I wonder and think the Sockers need to be careful because for Chihuahua, think about all the distractions for this club coming into the game. New players, a new field, probably a lot of people in the front office wondering, will the field be ready? Will everything work? Is the broadcast going to work? It's our first home game. We have to figure out the tickets. We have to figure out security, everything else. So I'm not surprised to see a little bit of a tentative effort from the team that's not played quite as much and has never played together, the Savage. For the Sockers, we've seen them play great to start games. It's about putting 4 quarters together. So let's see what this second quarter has to offer.
Absolutely. We have seen this Sockers team have a tale of 2 quarters, whether it be the first and second or whether it be the third and fourth. And unfortunately, sometimes don't go our way in the third and fourth. So can they keep this going? I would say yes. They're looking pretty good so far. But again, you never put the cart ahead of the horse.
Well, just resetting a couple of the storylines because we did come on. And again, we thank everyone who's joining us here today. This is something new. This is something that's never happened before in the MASL, having an English rebroadcast of a Spanish language feed, having it active here on Twitch. Subscribe to our Twitch channel, twitch.tv/San Diego Sockers, to enjoy all of our live programming as it continues forward, as we see the 2 teams back on the floor for the start of the second quarter. But the Sockers playing shorthanded tonight. Charlie Gonzalez out with a hamstring injury. Leonardo de Oliveira, Guerrero Pino, unable to make the trip south of the border due to their own particular visa situations. Felipe Gonzalez playing with a sore hamstring. So the Sockers do have a full contingent of 16. There was a thought they might have to play with 15. Meanwhile, for Chihuahua, 0-4 on the year, desperate to get a win. This the last team to open at home in the MASL of the 12-team league. They have all kinds of new additions, and they have also the expertise of Luis Jaime Borrego, the former Monterrey and Sonora head coach, on their bench, helping Everardo Sanchez, their director técnico. First minute of the second quarter now, live from Chihuahua. And we thank again all of you for joining us here on Twitch for supporting the Major Arena Soccer League. 2-0 Sockers, 2 goals for Iram Pollo Ruiz. Rojo chips it out, tried to feed Jurado, bumped off the ball at midfield. Here comes Chihuahua with a little bit of pace, but then the foul was called. Bit of a take foul for San Diego behind the play to stop the action. And it'll be a quick restart for Chihuahua. This is game 2 of a 4-match road trip for the San Diego Sockers. Back tomorrow night, and we are back tomorrow night, Jerry and I, right here from the CaliFino Lounge at 6 p.m. for match 2. I feel very confident saying that now, seeing this beautiful, crystal clear feed from Chihuahua, Mexico.
Yeah, right before this game began, we were still trying to figure things out, but so far so good.
Hey, it came together late, but it came together.
That's
for Chihuahua. Mad kudos to the Savages.
Absolutely what I was going to say. Yeah. Kudos and congratulations also to the team over in Chihuahua for putting this together and for their first game and also opening day in their all-new arena.
Looks like a pretty good crowd now has settled in as well. They know, according to their own press briefings, they can seat up to 2,500 there. And I'd say that they've settled into at least over 50% capacity now. As the Savage probe for a goal, it's Garay. This shot is loose in the corner. Rojo chips it off of the glass. It goes off the short boards out of play, but took a hop, so it won't be a defensive clearance. Instead, just a corner restart for the Savage. Los Salvajes de Chihuahua. I love all the banners that are up. Really cool atmosphere they've created at Corner Sport Arena.
Yeah, no, you got to love it having the Mexican and American flag up there as well. I mean, what a beautiful crest that they have as well.
Here's Popper. Popper's shot is blocked by Pee-wee. Pee-wee takes the long bid, and it's well off of the mark. But as you can see, this is a pinball field. This is a Baltimore-sized field. Here's Popper again. It's going to be one side or the other in a hurry. And Popper kicked off the line. Pollo has scored 2 and saved 1 tonight. He's +3. Here's another try, just wide. That one sent by number 13, Alejandro Leyva. And now it's the Savage buzzing for a goal. Trying to score for the first time at home. Popper off the leg of Pardo. Boris has another save. And out of play and a chance to breathe for the Sockers. Good possession there by Chihuahua.
Very good possession. Definitely starting to pick up the speed here a little bit more and starting to settle in. You can see that they're starting to feel the pressure now that they're down by 2. They want to get their first goal at home.
Here's the long ball forward, and it rattles its way to Berna. Valdivinos with the strong arm out, and there it is El Rubio, Hugo Puentes. They call him La Roca. Now the shot charging in, Uriel Zuart. That shot was blocked. Zuart, another one of the players, and now we have to add him to the list, Jerry, that is in this lineup that had not been stateside. So you always wondered when you looked at this Chihuahua lineup, who are the players who are reserves? Who are the players that just can't make the trip cross-border, but they want to select? And Zuart adds to that list, defender in his first game.
Yeah, unfortunately, with all the visa issues, multiple teams being affected, obviously us being one of those teams. And it's good to see the Chihuahua Savage, I believe, the way they want us to see them.
11:48 left to go. We have a question from Procrastinating Puma. Can we put the YouTube video on full screen? What do you think, Jerry? Can we do that? Here's the Medrano shot, and he sends a bullet into the crowd. Keep your head on a swivel if you have a behind the goal seat. at Corner Sport Arena. Here's the strong arm by Pardo. Morgan trying to step on that ball and win it back. Puentes takes it away. Uniform number 9 on 9. Serra took an elbow to the chops from Medrano after winning the ball, and the common foul is called. Luis Medrano in his 4th game, 3 fouls and a blue card on the season so far. A big ups to my executive producer as well as color analyst, Jerry Jimenez, keeping all the technical stuff straight, my friend. Thank you so much.
I'm trying.
Hey, I can handle the call. It's all good, man. It's all good in the hood. Cardenas. And it's all good for the Sockers so far, up 2-0. Your Sockers Overtime broadcasters. Don't forget, subscribe to Sockers Overtime. You can find it Apple Podcasts, Google Play, Spotify, wherever you get podcasts in your phone. You can find the Sockers Overtime podcast and subscribe to it for free as this loose ball finds Valdovinos at the feet, headed away by Cardenas. Pollo trying to dig it out of a trio, but Enrique Cañas, his former teammate in Sonora, able to gather that one. Pollo keeps the pressure up. The Sockers are going to run the chicken ragged, Jerry, with no Charlie Gonzalez available, with Felipe Gonzalez limited, and Pollo basically available for these 2 games, and then quite likely loaned to Chihuahua for the rest of the year. San Diego wants to maximize their chicken output.
Absolutely.
Here's Giles. Here's Morgan. This is a set play. It's back to Escoto, and it's off the frame. Lovely design, and the shot just high for San Diego.
I was going to say, my dad always told me, you got to do what you can with what you have, and they're definitely going to be taking advantage of having Pollo Ruiz today.
Already 2 goals. Here's a steal. Here's a chance. Morgan, nice slide tackle. Zuart. He took the ball away clean. Back the other way. Here comes Chihuahua. Uriel Zuart. Now back to the yellow line. It's back to Escalante. It's 5 minutes done in the second quarter, 20 minutes done in the match. We're a third of the way through the action from Corner Sport Arena, Chihuahua, Mexico. It is 2-0 San Diego. Goals by Pollo and Pollo. Here's a chance. One-handed saving it. Did it rattle in? It did. Oh, Pardo got a hand on it, but not enough. And the first goal of the match goes to Pareja. Jorge Rios, his 4th in 3 matches. Chihuahua on the board, 2-1. We'll wait for the replay from Chihuahua, and just too much space there. And even though Pardo got a hand on it, it dribbled into the net.
Yeah, beautiful left-footed shot there from Rios. Can't do much about that. Congratulations. His name goes up on the record books as the first goal scored at this new arena.
It comes at 5:17 in the second quarter, and it definitely resets the energy of the match. It gets the home crowd in Chihuahua most definitely into the action. And that Sockers lead now down to just a goal as Berna has the ball and a chance for a quick rollout. Again, it's going to be offense to defense, defense to offense, just like that on this small field at Corner Sport Arena. And if you were watching the Baltimore-Ontario match earlier, you're very familiar with this type of energy. Not much of a midfield to deal with here. Chihuahua on the probe. Medrano into the corner. Was not a handball. It's controlled. Back out. Straight away Escalante to the right wing. As the 6th minute of the quarter elapses in 2. Looking for it down low. Here's a pass and a dive by Leyva. And it looks like he's rewarded for his efforts. Said he got one on the back of the neck. And who am I to say in a tequila bar in Carlsbad that he's wrong?
Again, you're going to realize the Sockers do need to be very careful about how they come at Chihuahua Savage. One thing that I have noticed, they do tend to go down a little easy.
And Ibarra telling Leyva to back off. Un poco caliente there under the collar. Zuart trying to be a peacemaker, and so is Christian Gutierrez. You can see Leyva was, he's got steam out of his ears. He's smoking hot right now. Thinks he got a vicious blow to the back of the neck. This will be a very dangerous free kick. Just outside the crease is where this shot is set up. Pareja is setting up on it. The man who scored, Jorge Rios. Will he shoot the short post or pass? He's got options, including up top, Zuart, number 14. He's going to step, crouch, and take a timeout. Luis Jaime Borrego will plot and plan, Jerry. He's going to figure out a play here on the free kick, trying to tie things up.
You know, Craig, I think the further we go into this game, it's going to become more about endurance than anything, especially on such a short field and having to go back and forth so much as we've already seen here in the first 2 quarters. It's absolutely going to be a game of endurance. Who can outlast who? And of course, at the end of the day, who can put the ball in the back of the net the most? Again, friendly reminder, Star Wars Night, January 28th, excuse me. The Sockers hit the road in January before coming home on Friday, January the 28th, for our second ever Star Wars Night against the Tacoma Stars. The team will be decked out in Mandalorian-themed jerseys available for auction after the match to benefit the San Diego Food Bank. Plus, we'll have jerseys for sale at the merch stand and all the sights and sounds of the Star Wars universe invading the MASL. Get your tickets now at sdsockers.com or by phone at 866-799-GOAL.
2-1, the Sockers lead the Chihuahua Savage in the first ever home match at Corner Sport Arena, but Chihuahua is looking to even things up right here. It's a free kick, and it's Popper. Popper fakes. He's going to roll it back, and the shot misses the short post. Rebound, big save, Pardo. La Roca denied, but the rebound not cleared. Chihuahua's got a third bite of the apple. Down low, Zuart tried to feed the middle. Cerda's there. Cesar Cerda in hot traffic. The Saltillo native bursts through. His shot parried by Berna. 2 teammates down in Australia together winning the World Cup on the WMF for Mexico. That time, Valdivino said no. The corner kick, San Diego. Escoto chips it out. It's Pollo. He wanted a first half hat trick. Pollo trying to dig out the loose ball. Can't do it. Chihuahua on the move. It's Flacco. Kick save. Pardo's there again. Quick restart. Back the other way. Back and forth we go. It's Morgan. It bumped off the ball. Valdivino's in the attack. His shot saved. A curving rip by Berna. And Pardo was tested heavily to keep it 2-1. Back comes Pollo. His feed is a turnover. But then off the chest of Pollo, the head of Wangan, the foot and the crossbar. My goodness, the action we have from Corner Sport Arena right now. 2-1 San Diego, but back and forth they go in this carnival of action in the MASL.
My goodness, Pardo coming up big twice for the Sockers there.
And Berna coming up big himself. Pardo is part of the offense here. This ball drifted through over the low wall. And I think Chihuahua has a right to protest as San Diego gets this ball. 7:31 to play in the second quarter. Things starting to open up on the tiny field. And remember, the first matchup was 4-1 San Diego. I don't expect this score to be anything like that.
Oh, no.
Not on a field this size. Wangan curving shot, but right to Valdivino's. Such a calming presence, I am sure, for the Chihuahua team. You know the difference when you see a truly experienced goalkeeper that steps onto the floor. Berna, good with his feet, good with his hands, smart decision maker, great communicator.
Clearly not afraid to get away from the box.
Clearly. That time he plays it over the fence, but as you see Luis Jaime Borrego, one of the great minds in the sport of indoor soccer, Steel Cañas. Enrique finds the right wing, diving in. Jurado on defense. Nice track back. Gerardo lobs it forward. Puentes got a noggin on it. Cerda bats it down. Cesar leaned into the wall, keeps the play alive, pulled down. That should be an easy call for a foul. Sockers get their chance now to plot a free kick.
You know, one of the things that I love about watching Cesar Cerda out on the field, the ball at his feet, it's just one of those things. He is so calm and patient, even with pressure on him. He can control the ball and not even seem like he's being pressured.
We've got the step over, and it's Jurado's shot that is blocked out of play. And back the other way. We just lost our big screen first because I took my phone out of my pocket, gang. I mean, literally, that's what happened. I don't know what happened, Jerry. I took my phone out of my pocket and we lost our big screen. So now I'm calling it off of a 2-inch screen, which I've just improved to 8 inches, and I can keep the action alive with 6:40 left to go in the second quarter. The clock is frozen temporarily on the screen, now down to 6:35. 2-1 San Diego with the lead. How dare I take my jacket off?
Why would you do that?
I know, right? As the ball is kicked away because the action's heating up. That's why.
I was going to say the action's heating up, and so is Mr. Craig Elston.
Precisely. Now all you got to do is sync it up the way you did before, and we are all set. As the ball is chipped up top, and we've got a foul called down low on San Diego. 6:09 left in this one. Soccer's got 2 Pollo goals in the first. Rios has scored for Chihuahua in the second. This one is going to be chipped toward the target, chested down. A shot attempt blocked away. Pee-wee's got a block in close quarters there for San Diego. And as Rojo tries to bring it out, the Savage take over once again. 5:48 now. Clock running. Second quarter, 2-1 San Diego. And next goal will just determine the flow of play. You don't want to say next goal is huge in a 2-1 match. Just that next goal determines which direction we're going now. Does San Diego regain control, or is it Chihuahua's turn to really establish their presence in the match? La Roca, I know what he wants to do. He wants to finish something off and do it in a strong way. And the Savage are looking good. They roll the back post and find the goal. And indeed, it's an equalizer for Chihuahua. And it's a 2-2 score as the lights go out at Corner Sports Arena. Second quarter, looking strong for the Savage. It's Rios again. Jorge Rios has 2 goals in the quarter. And what an addition to this team. Just completely unmarked on the back post, Jerry. And nothing that the Sockers or Boris Pardo could do. That's a matter of finding your defensive man. With that goal at 9:36. And, hey, let's restart this match. It's 2-2.
There we just saw Captain Craig Childs telling the team, let's go, guys, let's go. So we're back to square one.
It's Boyle. Honestly, I blame myself. I took my phone out of my pocket.
It was totally. I'm going to blame it on you as well.
Here's Cerda. He's going to change things. Cerda's out of my pocket, too. Under 5 to go in the second quarter. Did you expect it to be an easy match in Chihuahua? If you did, welcome to the new reality, folks. Chihuahua in Mexico is going to be one of the toughest teams in the MASL. And this small field with this boisterous crowd in Chihuahua is going to create one of the best, if not the best, home floor advantages in the league. Here's Zuart stepping in. The big man gets the steal. The defender jumping in at the yellow line. And all of a sudden, Chihuahua's in business once again with Flaco working. 4:20 to go in the second quarter and a 2-2 tie between the Sockers and Los Salvajes. And there's Childs. And of course, we're going to see a penalty here as Childs Valdivinos is saying that Childs slide tackled his ankle away from the play. I don't see a card in Pena's hand, and I'm confused as to what's going on. Either we've got some mad acting going on, or that should have been a blue or red card on Craig Childs.
When in Mexico, sir.
Oh, yeah.
Telenovelas are very famous over there. I don't know if you've heard about those.
Maybe that's what Berna was doing during COVID. He's getting his audition tape together. Well, right now, I mean, I'm feeling it. He gets just a common foul, and the ball is thrown out. And the Sockers have it back. There's 4 minutes to go in the first half. Can the Sockers find an answer? 2-0 is turned into 2-2. The Pollo show has been short-circuited. What about the rest of the Sockers? Gutierrez, Uraro trying to fight for it, and Zuart, who looks quite calm and controlled out there and is impressing in this first half, dispossesses. Right back to the other side. Defense will become offense in an eye blink here at Corner Sport Arena on this Baltimore-sized field. Escalante and the Savage feeling good. Ball at their feet. Last 2 goals came from them. Now the cross to the back post. It's Gutierrez making Uraro trying to clear it out. And all the way down, and Berna is out of his net. A very comfortable man to get out of his box, as we discussed earlier. Now a steal. Now an opportunity. Pee-wee to Christian. Back to the foot of Pardo. He makes his touch for the play. Cerda sends it forward, and it's off the low wall. Was he over the yellow line? The answer, the Sockers are asking for defensive clearance, and the answer is yes. Top of the arc coming for the Sockers to try and unlock this 2-2 score, Jerry.
That corner there is really giving Chihuahua some trouble. This is the second time that we see that where they've had to argue their case. This one goes the Sockers' way.
And it looks like an argument was just lost from the Sockers. And defensive clearance has been reversed. Not the result we wanted to see from the CaliFino Lounge in Carlsbad. But it'll be a corner restart instead. And when I say corner, I mean corner of the yellow line. A shot from out high. That blast knocked down, loose in the box, and punted out. 2:48 to play, first half. What a match. What fun we're having, giving you the English broadcast on Twitch. Subscribe to our Twitch channel here at San Diego Sockers for Sockers content all year long, including Sockers Overtime, every Tuesday night live with Jerry and myself at 5 p.m.
I'm glad you're having fun, Craig. I'm over here stressing out, making sure everything's working okay.
Oh, you're doing good, man.
Once
it works, it works. Once it works, it's good. Here's the shot. Save Valdivinos. Pollo was looking for 3. My goodness, Pollo has come to play. Here's Pollo. Here's Pollo. And back to the hands of Berna.
Berna. Such a good job for Chihuahua so far tonight.
And he has been a difference maker, to be sure. Tavoy trying to step in on the steal on Zuart. Started by Pollo. Loose. There's the one touch for Berna. Pinching again, San Diego. And Escoto goes down. Which way does the whistle go? Based on the complaint of Brandon, I think it went the other way. Crying foul from the floor, Brandon Escoto in that neon yellow and blue. The Sockers throwback kits. Officially listed as their road kits this year. You'll see it a lot away from home. You'll see it next at home on Alumni Night, March 6th, when the Sockers take on this Chihuahua Savage team. That'll be the 4th and final meeting between these clubs. Here's Pollo. Minute 52 to go in the half. 2 goals in the first for San Diego, 2 goals in the second for Chihuahua. Foul called there. And that one on Garay. Pardon me, on Rios. You know, Jorge Rios, 25 goals in Monterrey. And he and Puentes teamed up with the El Paso Coyotes before that, Jerry, the year before that. So these are 2 guys, Puentes and Rios. Rios and Puentes, rivers and bridges, bridges and rivers. They work together. You know, it just fits.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. These 2 guys have been definitely, very important players on this team. We were talking about this before too, Craig. These guys come from very different teams this season, joining up in Chihuahua. and really putting together a really strong.
Off the wall. Oh, Poyo looking for it. Now Morgan's shot blocked away. Zuart. Minute 45, crossing over the frame. Out of play. Excellent design again. I really like the look of the soccer set pieces so far. Berna will throw it out with a minute 42 to go in the half. Hit the head of Cardenas. But they're going to call a foul there and give the ball to Chihuahua. And as such, pretty nice set piece coming up. Oh, blue card on Mitchell Cardenas. What happened here? Chihuahua gets the game's first power play.
You know, refs taking a little bit, little long to call some of these either fouls or cards. A bit of hesitation here from the officials.
Cardenas is trying to plead his case. And Espanol, he's asking them to look at the monitor. And the answer is there is no replay in the MASL in the regular season. I don't even need to translate to tell you what was just discussed right there.
Absolutely.
The sign language told you everything. So Cardenas feels like he has been hard done here. And if so, this becomes an even more important penalty kill. The first penalty kill of the game. It starts with 1:41 to go in the second quarter, so this power play could continue into the start of the second half for Chihuahua, or they could score and potentially take a 3-2 lead. Popper gets it started, and the shot is off the crossbar and out. And just like that, the Savage come within a millimeter of taking the lead for the first time at home. Ball chipped away, and now the Sockers have it shorthanded. It's El Gladiador de Oro over to Rojo. This shot blocked by Escalante. And now the Sockers have to get back and in a hurry as Puentes brings it back. We only concern ourselves with the game clock now, not the penalty clock, because the penalty would continue into the third quarter. 1:08 left in this half. Sockers trying to at least hang on to a 2-2 tie and bring it into halftime at Corner Sport Arena. And a lovely touch by Rios for a moment, taken away, and now loose for Pardo to grab. 30th minute live from Corner Sport Arena in Chihuahua, Mexico. Here's Christian. Booted away by Rios from behind. Gutierrez called for the foul on Escalante, giving him a lovely hip check into the plastic boards. Escalante will be asking for an ice pack from their athletic trainer in about 2 minutes. 44 important seconds here for San Diego. Visitors get the ball on their toe to start the third quarter. So when you think about those 16 seconds or 20 seconds that would separate game and penalty clock, Sockers have a chance to kill that. So they really want to just get these 40 seconds and put them away. Rios, who has both goals in this quarter for Chihuahua. He's got it on left wing. The give and go with Puentes, the old El Paso and Monterrey teammates. Now back to the wing. Popper is out there to Rios with a step and a shot, and it's wide and out of play. Big break for the Sockers there, Jerry. It'll be a goal throw.
Really important. About 42 seconds left in this penalty. You'll see it there in your bottom right corner. Castigo penalty.
The call, by the way, on Cardenas we get from John Green, our social media man right now, was 4 fouls in the half, and that's huge because that means he's got 2 fouls left in the game. Cardenas is in foul trouble. Big foul trouble. 10 seconds left in this half, though. Popper. It's Rios. 5. It's Rios. Popper wants the ball. It's 2. It's 1. The shot is blocked by Gutierrez, and the half is over. So it'll be 20 seconds on the penalty clock, or 19 to be exact, to start the third quarter. And Mitchell Cardenas has only 2 personal fouls he can spend for the remainder of the game, or else he'll get a red card.
Yeah, this is going to be really, really important and a huge advantage, I think, for Chihuahua. Cardenas is going to have to, really be careful now, and just really, really big advantage for Chihuahua. Unfortunately, he is not happy. You can see it that Cardenas is still pleading his case, trying to figure out exactly what they were looking at.
Let's see if we are going to spot the foul that they're talking about, or we're just going to go through the highlights of the first half right now, and we now see on the big screen. Just a lovely finish by Iran Ruiz, who was being fouled as he scored that opening goal for San Diego. Then it was Puello using the sidewall pass and then the inside of his right foot to score past Berna at 13:38 of the first quarter and make it 2-0 San Diego. All the goals scored onto this goal on this side of the field. Rios and Pardo wanted to have that one back off his left glove and in to put the Savage on the board for the first time at home and make it 2-1. And then 2-2 came not that much longer as the back post crossing pass and just unmarked right there. Miscommunication. Someone lost their runner. The runner was Rios. Rios was wide open. He scored it, and that's where we stand, Jerry. A 2-2 tie. 30 minutes complete from Corner Sport Arena in Chihuahua, Mexico. 30 left to go, and absolutely nothing decided yet. How much fun is this on a Friday night? We got MASL action. We got a decisive half yet to come. And most important of all, from our selfish perspective, we've got a clean feed from Mexico and an opportunity to provide this English broadcast to all the great fans of the MASL here tonight, enjoying Chihuahua and San Diego. Any further thoughts before we hand off to halftime here?
No, just having a lot of fun. Thank you again to everybody that is joining us. We do have still a lot to play, and we'll be seeing you very soon for the second half of this great game so far.
All right, folks, we will take a look also at all the technical side, see what the best things we can do to make it best for you as we get ready. Remember, we have the second half to come, plus a full game tomorrow between Sockers and Savage. We'll be right back here on Twitch with that action 1 hour earlier at 6 p.m., so make a note of that. Craig Elsten, Jerry Jimenez on Twitch at San Diego Sockers, 2-2 tie. And we're going to take a quick break here to rehydrate at the CaliFino Lounge in Carlsbad. And we'll come back. Second half action is next.
Right foot behind him. A beautiful little flick. Ready? That is a thing of beauty. Shot the goal! Go! The big man! Oh, it's pretty! It's so pretty!
Could Milwaukee finally pick up its first win of the season? Could Dallas keep on rolling? And could the league finally have its first player to 400 points? Stick around and find out. This is MASL Primetime. What's up, everyone? I'm Alex Bastiavansky. Great to see you again. You know, heading into week 7 of MASL action, by far the biggest shock to the system, if you were to take a look at the standings, was the big fat 0 in the win column next to the Milwaukee Wave. Through 5 games, the perennial MASL power had just a single point from an overtime loss. So this from a squad that boasts reigning league MVP Ian Bennett. How the heck was this even possible? The Wave was searching for answers, and they finally got some against Chihuahua last weekend. The Savage have played just 2 games so far this season, so it has been tough for them to get any momentum going, and they fall behind in the first quarter.
In those 3 takeaways, Steinwasser coming in hot, he centers on the play, and eventually put in by Gordy Gerson. And Milwaukee grabs the lead.
The Wave would keep that lead into the second quarter. Victor Rodriguez evens it up here. Bad luck for Matt Perella, off the post, off his back and in. But the Wave hit back. 42 seconds later, Marcio Lete crushing it just inside the far post, the home side back up 2-1. They went on a run after that. And of course, Ian Bennett just had to get involved. The reigning league MVP, getting his first of 2 on the day. And then it's Javier Steinwasser showing off the feathery little touch, a cheeky little flick over the keeper there. And then in the second half, another beauty.
Here's Sir Alex off the inboard in front. Hoffman shot the goal. Oh, that was superbly executed.
The Savage tried to claw back. Adrian Miller smashing it home, and he was pregnant with joy. But ultimately, it's the Wave picking up their first win of the season. Finally, afterwards, Ian Bennett was obviously one happy man.
I wanted to do anything we had to do to get this win. If I had to play more defensively, it's a huge team win, man. I think, honestly, the home crowd, they deserve better, and we finally got the big dub.
Yes, they did. Baltimore was in Dallas to take on the Red Hot Sidekicks, and Big D draws first blood. Jamie Lovegrove, our guest on the show later today. He makes it 1-zip Sidekicks. Second quarter, Jonatas Mello ties it off a weird one. Off the bar, and take another look. Seriously, off the bar, off Juan Gamboa's foot. Who's like, seriously? The green and white hit back, though. Lovegrove over to Mike Jones, and Mr. Jones makes it a 2-1 game. They would go up by a deuce. Luis Morales hits Felipe de Souza, who hits the back of the net. Sidekicks led 3-1 at the half. Just after the break, though, the Blast come back with a beauty. Max Ferdinand, the Jeremy Raley. Baltimore pulls to within one, but then...
Power play. Pedro off the boards. Lovegrove. Good! Good! Again, Jamie Lovegrove.
Lovegrove just continues to kill it. The Sidekicks would go up 5-2 when Baltimore mounts a comeback. Tony Donatelli pulls them to within one. That is as close as they would get on the day, though, as Dallas pulls off the big win. And Jamie Lovegrove couldn't speak highly enough of his team's performance on the day.
We show that we can compete with teams of that caliber. It's in our minds, and we just got to be stronger from start to the finish. And hey, we can put performances like that. Bring on Milwaukee on Sunday.
Yeah, wait till you see that game later in the show. First, though, Ontario was hosting San Diego, and before the game, the Fury had a touching tribute to former player Joseph Kyrell, who tragically passed away in a boating accident in the summer of 2020. They presented a framed game jersey to his family. Number 91 will never be forgotten. Once things got underway, though, San Diego jumping out to the early lead. Craig Childs jumping on the juicy rebound. And then Tavoy Morgan corrals the turnover and punishes the back of the net. 2-zip Sockers. Second quarter up by 3 now. They make it 4. Morgan from Childs. Sockers cruising, and they weren't even close to being done. Morgan nabbing his hat trick. 5-0 San Diego. Finally, though, Ontario does get on the board.
De Leon with a shot. Boom! Golazo!
Jorge De Leon with the strike. The Frank Taiyu watch. He entered the game needing just 2 points to be the first to 400 regular season points. He gets one. It ain't pretty, but it counts. Alas, that was his only point of the day, leaving him one point short of 400, and the Fury will well short overall in this one. They get pumped 7-2. Okay, top 5 points before we go to break. Gibson on top, followed closely now Pereira, Bennett, NDI, all tied with 19 points, and Victor Pereira's of Florida rounding it out with 17 so far. Hey, welcome back to Prime Time, everyone. You know, we haven't had a chance to talk much about the Chihuahua Savage this season, but I swear we're not ignoring them. The Savage had played only twice heading into week 7 of action. Now, the MASL's newest team is the only squad located south of the border this season, and they're loaded with Mexican stars that would normally be spread between multiple teams. But that being said, as a new squad, they need time to gel. And they were looking for their first win when they faced off against St. Louis on Sunday. The Savage were coming off a 7-5 loss to Milwaukee on Friday night, and it wasn't going to get any easier against the ambush.
Barry gets back to disrupt him. Cañas juggling with it in that far corner. Oh, unicycle goal from Hugo Puentes.
Puentes with the acrobatics to get the Savage off to a good start, but then some passing perfection by the ambush. Tristan Austin to William Esque, and it was all knotted up at 1 apiece. 8 minutes later, Nico Caritas crushing the second chance past the keeper. St. Louis up 2-1. Back come the Savage, though. Brian Macias just manages to tuck it inside the post. 2-2 after the first quarter. Jorge Rios puts Chihuahua up 3-2 in the second. And we skip to the fourth now. Savage leading 5-4 when Robert Cristo gets acrobatic on the celebration. He ties it up 5-5. Tied 6-6. Vadim Kojakov fights off his man. Gives the ambush a lead they would never relinquish again. Huge win for St. Louis. They hold off the Savage, and they take this one by a 10-7 final score. Okay, Harrisburg was not having fun last weekend as they had to face East-leading Florida twice. They do draw first blood, though, in the first game. Elton de Oliveira right through the wall to make it 1-0 for the Heat. Florida would go up 2-1, though, and then Zach Reggett slams it home to make it 3-1 for the Tropics. In the second half, Victor Pereira goes to work.
Trying to find space. Shot, go!
Captain, my captain. Pereira's has just been unreal for the Tropics this season. They kept on coming. Reggett feeds Breno Oliveira. He goes 5-hole. That makes it 6-1. They would add one more just for fun and waltz to the 7-1 win over Harrisburg. Okay, definitely one of the best games of the week right here. Dallas looking to stay red hot. They hosted Milwaukee. We pick it up in the fourth. Ian Bennett, the clinical finish there. That put the Wave up 5-3 in the fourth, leading 5-4. Now it's Bennett again at the side of the net, making it a 2-goal game. Cue the comeback. Felipe Silva finds the back of the net to pull Dallas within a single goal. And then, with just a $1:18 left, the sidekicks are awarded a penalty kick. Luis Morales bends Matt Perella into a pretzel, and man, oh man, they were pumped in Dallas. That set up the big finish.
Into De Silva. Watch the boards. Off the boards. Shot. Go! Go! And the sidekicks bench is going absolutely bonkers. 50 seconds to go.
The sidekicks were going bonkers. The crowd was going bonkers. Dallas has now won 5 of its last 6 after starting the season 0-3. Okay, off we go to the Battle of Missouri. Another great game. St. Louis hosting Kansas City. We pick it up in the fourth quarter, tied 3-3. Vadim Kojakov puts the home side up by a goal. Here comes Casey, though, with back-to-back beauties. First, it's Ray Lee tattooing it top shelf to even it up 4-4. And then Ali Sodal, look at the moves here. Same shot, same result, top left corner. Oh, man. Casey up 5-4. Another dramatic finish was on tap, though. First, Mo Ndiaye levels the score at 5-5. And then Tony Walls spinning off the wall and smoking it past Nicolau Neto. That proved to be the game winner. Sweet, sweet revenge for St. Louis, who dropped their first 2 games of the season to their rivals.
Those first 2 games of the season, they put a bad taste in our mouth. So we definitely wanted some revenge, and we got it.
And just adding another chapter to the I-70 rivalry, which ambush coach Jeff Locker says is always intense, but there's a lot of respect there as well.
Yeah, the whole I-70 thing is crazy here, and anytime you're gearing up for Kansas City, it's, everybody's level just takes it, we just take it to the next level, So we love Kansas City. The ownership group over there is great. The players are great.
Okay, in some news, it was announced last week, Kansas City will play its January 22nd game against Tacoma downtown at T-Mobile Arena. It's the first time they'll be playing there in 10 years, and when the Comets faced Wichita 10 years ago, that game drew over 9,000 fans. Be part of the experience. KCComets.com for ticket info. And a quick look at the Gibson Taiyu Chase for 400 MASL regular season points. Leo, 4 points away now. Frank, just a single point away from 400. His next game, January 21st against Baltimore. That's going to be a great game, actually. And Leo, on the 22nd, will face the Tacoma Stars. Leo, the legend, 4 points from 400 right now.
Here's a look at the best plays from last week in the Major Arena Soccer League.
We're looking at overtime here if no one scores a goal. Shot. Good!
Heck of a goal by Savoy Morgan. Savoy's got a hat trick.
Bicycle kick, go!
Oh, that was superbly executed.
Great save by Toe.
Reggett just buried it.
Robbie Cristo! Ball game!
Nick Pereira receives it and just punishes Kansas City.
Put it where they hide the water bottle. What an incredible goal there.
Childs just stretching out and finding that first goal of the game here.
What a
save!
Gamboa!
Juan Gamboa, huge
Jones.
save. Sniping the living daylights out of it.
You know what? I stand corrected. Nicely done, Mr. Tony Walls.
What a play there.
Así que mi gente, le recordamos precios. Los precios del boletaje para el día de mañana, pues bueno, 110 adulto, 55 niño. Oye, me pregunta el señor Savage que si mañana con las pelotitas tú vas a regalar besos. Claro, besos, abrazos, apapachos y piquete de marcha. Le vamos a dar de todo. Si usted quiere su piquete de marcha, claro que se lo damos. Chiquititititititititito, mi amor. Oye, mi chava, para si tú quieres un refresco, quieres una chevechita, ahí está, mira, nada más, las Coca-Cola Light 25 pesos, la Coca-Cola regular 25 pesos, además el agua de 50 mililitros.
We welcome you back to our English rebroadcast of the action from Chihuahua, Mexico, the San Diego Sockers, the Chihuahua Savage. And we are tied 2-2 heading to third quarter action. Elsten and Jerry Jimenez. Wow, I'm like rolling M's. Now, Jerry Jimenez joining you from our CaliFino Lounge here in Carlsbad, California. We are alone in this beautiful place. Calling the action off the video wall. First quarter, Jerry, great for the Sockers, 2-0. Second quarter, saw Chihuahua really find their legs. They scored 2 goals and have 19 seconds of power play time here to start the second half and try to find the lead. We thank everybody who has found us here on our Twitch channel at San Diego Sockers. And please make a note of this. We will be right back here tomorrow at 6 p.m. Pacific time. Jerry and I right back here from the CaliFino Lounge in Carlsbad, right back here on our Twitch channel with the live action from Chihuahua. And right off the restart, it is a quick short corner shot that is saved by Boris Pardo. 26 shots for the Savage in the first half, officially recorded, although I think they're recording everything off the toe, including ones that go into the stands, like that one out of play. With that, just 2 seconds left on the power play, and it looks like the Sockers will kill off what is a controversial, Jerry, call on Mitchell Cardenas. He was called for 4 fouls, and the official stats on the website at MASL Soccer have him at 3, which is also what the Sockers staff had. We heard from assistant coach Chiqui Luna by text during halftime.
Yeah, we did have to look into it because we were wondering, obviously, Mitchell Cardenas was not happy with that call. And it turns out in the official stats, it does say there's 3 fouls, not 4.
Well, in that case, we'd say ball don't lie, because the Sockers did not give up a power play goal on that penalty against. And now Iran Poyo Ruiz, who had the first 2 goals in his first game for the Sockers this year, Devoy Morgan out of a double team, back to Felipe Gonzalez, playing with a bonky right hamstring. Over to the Tijuanense, Brandon Escoto, one of the most devastating left-footed midfielders in the league. He crosses, there's Cardenas, puts it toward Morgan, back out into the air, and kicked out of there by La Roca, Hugo Puentes. Jorge Rios has the 2 goals for Chihuahua. Here's a quick shot, and Valdivinos crouches on Poyo's attempt at 3. Couple of smiles exchanged from the 2 former teammates, both in club and country action. Pardo has the ball rolled to him in the box. Much smaller field down in Chihuahua. Again, resetting some of our game storylines, much like a trip to Sekou Arena in Baltimore or down to Soles de Sonora, down to Hermosillo. Here's a steal. Here's Cañas. Cañas stepping on the ball and chipping it back. You play on a smaller field, and you know it's going to be a different kind of game. In fact, I'd say, to be fair, Jerry, 2-2 is a pretty low score line so far through 33 minutes.
Absolutely. Really good job that the Sockers are doing. First getting accommodated or acclimated, I should say, to this field to the point where Boris, we saw him this first half, almost Hail Mary.
Ooh. Pee-wee trying to head in a goal. Berna was able to grab it.
I was going to say Pardo almost Hail Mary a goal into the other end there against Valdovinos. Was not successful, but we may see that again.
Garay with a nice little step move, trying to send Pee-wee aside. Pee-wee stays with it on the second attempt. And Chihuahua holds. 12:15 to go. Early action, third quarter, 2-2 tie. Into the middle and kicked away by Pee-wee. Cerda sends it out. Loose for Zuart to chase down. In his first game, Uriel Zuart has been playing a lot for Chihuahua down at Corner Sport Arena in front of a solid crowd in Chihuahua. And again, major kudos to the Savage for the great event they've been able to put together so far. We've got a foul. We've got a call of an elbow against Chihuahua.
Looks like a blue card.
And who's the man down? I think it's Brandon Escoto. It is. Escoto says he got one to the lip, and he's trying to press to take the blue to a red. That's what he's trying to do, is to show blood, just like in hockey. Try and take that blue to a red. But the Sockers appear to be able to go on their first power play of the game. And indeed, that's what we're going to see, a blue card on Chihuahua. And with 11:45 to go in the third quarter, the Sockers go on the front wave power play. This will count down either to 9:45 or to a Sockers go-ahead goal. They are in a 2-2 tie. Craig Childs with Cesar Cerda, with Brandon Escoto, with Tavoy Morgan and Pollo in the corner. That's the setup. Cerda at the top of the umbrella for the Sockers man advantage. We bring you the action live on Twitch. Pardo gets his one touch in the play. Pollo chips it far wall. That shot crossed the goal mouth, and Escoto does well to settle in the corner out of the double team. Childs is able to send it back down low. Childs to Escoto. Escoto tips it out at Cerda. His shot is out of play. A minute 22 left on the penalty.
So good to see Cerda out there again. You know, for a while he was questionable there with an injury, and he's come out with looking like he has something to prove.
Berna has the goal throw here for Chihuahua. Minute 22 on the Sockers power play. San Diego has been effective so far this year. 6 for 10, 60%, tied for third in the MASL on the man advantage. They've allowed one shorthanded goal. The Savage have killed 2 of 4 penalties against through 4 matches this year. Not a heavily penalized team. Only 4 blue cards. This is their 5th of the season. And there's a minute 3 left in the penalty. Sockers trying to unlock a 2-2 tie here with their captain, Craig Childs. No points yet. Stuck on 593 in his career. 7 away from 600. PASL, MASL combined in his 13th season. Here's Escoto. The quick touch, and that shot blocked by and controlled by Escalante. Knocked down. There's Gutierrez! Christian! Power play goal! His 6th of the year. A Gladiador has put the Sockers up 3-2.
Let's see if we can get the replay here from the Chihuahua feed, but it looks like an unlucky bounce off of Berna goes to Escoto, who manages to get the ball over. We'll see that here. Escoto comes in, bounce off of Berna, goes to Gutierrez. Back of the net.
4:36, the time of goal. Christian Gutierrez, second on the Sockers in goals with 6 to Tavoy Morgan's 8. There's a long shot, sent Pardo flying into the air as it whistled off the frame at Corner Sport Arena. Hope you're enjoying the action here live on Twitch as the Sockers have the 3-2 lead. It's a dangerous chance. Pardo, 2 hands from the left corner.
Somebody put a jersey on that top post, Craig.
It's our friend, Pollo. Iram Pollo Ruiz. The Sockers would move to Tijuana if they could to keep him in the lineup. Rojo, chipping off the line, taken out by Chihuahua.
That looked like it was in.
A couple Sockers wanted to celebrate. Thought Rojo had picked up his third of the year. Rojo's big brother's watching from Tijuana going, why didn't you guys call me? I'd be there. 9:24 running clock. San Diego, as always, when they get a goal, you see that pep in their step for the next 2-3 shifts, and you want to see if 1 becomes 2, becomes 3, and the Sox get on a roll.
Yeah, currently a lot of back and forth.
Chihuahua. With a great crowd down there in northern Mexico. We've got Rojo down, Pardo mad.
Garay looked like he was sweeping his arms back and forth, both his left and right.
Rojo asking for the attention of athletic trainer and club MVP Paul Savage as he is feeling kind of that intercostal area there around the rib cage.
Yeah, that did not look good. Unfortunately, that did look like it was on purpose from Garay there. Yeah, I kind of want to see that again. But just, man, very starting to get a little chippy out there.
Hey, but Rojo is up. He's a hockey player. He's all right. And the Sockers, who were hoping for La Tarjeta, instead get a common foul. It's Pee Wee in the corner. Defender up deep. Needs to track back now in the play as Leyva brings it back the other way. 2 goals for Poyle, 1 for Christian. Here's Pee Wee. Pee Wee got it loose. Man trying to run it down in the corner is Escoto. It was there for Medrano to control, but now lost it. Pee Wee back to Medrano. Medrano is in the weeds. Works into his own box, punts it. Could this be defensive clearance on Chihuahua? We, from our video vantage, don't have the call yet, and yes is the answer. Top of the arc, first of the game for San Diego. Set piece coming here, Jerry.
This is going to be really important, being up by 2. Again, you were saying once they put 1 in, they have to keep that momentum going, especially with Chihuahua just really putting on the pressure now.
Morgan and Gutierrez are on the posts. Childs, fake. Left wing, score! It's a 3-piece combo! We got a wing, a leg, and a breast from Iran Pollo Ruiz for 2.
You know when we have Iran Pollo Ruiz on the field, man, he's going to make some magic happen. And there it is again. What a fantastic goal, making it a hat trick for El Pollo, Iran Pollo Ruiz.
What a goal. Childs gets that assist, 0.594. And the Sockers have that critical 4-2 lead at 7:45 of the third quarter. Set piece magic top arc. San Diego converts. And the Sockers back up by a brace.
I'll tell you what, Craig, I believe that makes it 594 for our captain, Mr.
That's
Craig
it.
Childs.
Craig Childs, 6 away from 600 in his illustrious Hall of Fame indoor soccer career. Can't hang the banger yet. He's trying to hang another ring on his finger first. 8:05 to play. Remember, this game is far from over on this tiny field. This game's only going to accelerate as the players tire and as the field opens up. Traditionally, these small fields, the third, fourth quarter, you could see triple, quadruple the scoring. Here's Rios. He wants a hat trick instead. He eats a block from Juan Gan and a save from Pardo as Zuart tried to find the near post. Rios again. Pardo can control his rectangle. Strong arm. Pardo all the way down, trying to find Morgan. Morgan brought it down. Couldn't flick it into the net. Tavoy quiet so far, Jerry.
Yeah, Tavoy really being pressured. I mean, it looks like Chihuahua knows what they're doing as far as covering Tavoy, really not giving him very much space at all, not being able to convert. I tell you what, also, there a little bit of a misread, a pass from Gerardo Jurado, who misread that pass and it just lost the ball. We're going to have to be very careful losing those balls. Chihuahua is known to take advantage of those opportunities for those little mistakes. So Sockers really have to be careful now to maintain that lead.
We have arrived at the officials' timeout here in the third quarter. It is 4-2 San Diego, and a great time to remind folks about what's coming up next weekend, Jerry.
Sir, we have a double deal. I don't know why anybody would not take advantage of this one. The Sockers have a great deal for you to get 2 matches for the price of one next weekend. Buy one corner luge or luge seat to our January 28th match against Tacoma on Star Wars night and get the same seat to our January 30th match against Utica City for free. Plus, you receive a $10 merchandise store credit, good to use on January 30th for any individual item in the Soccer store. Call 866-799-GOAL and ask for the double deal. What a deal, and what a game it's going to be also against Tacoma Star Wars night. That's going to be a lot of fun, Craig.
It really will. I've been talking with the folks from the various amazing San Diego Star Wars supporters groups, the folks that get dressed up and come out to these nights. They're going to be out in force. We're going to utilize them to the best of our ability to create the ultimate atmosphere. A week from tonight, come out, San Diego, come out and support this club that won its 15th championship and is trying to push for number 16 in the MASL this year. 4-0-1 and leading 4-2 here in Mexico at Corner Sport Arena, trying to spoil the franchise home debut of the Chihuahua Savage. Craig Elsten, Jerry Jimenez with you on our Twitch channel, rebroadcasting the MASL TV feed for you on twitch.tv/San Diego Sockers. If you're watching us here today, please do us the favor, hit subscribe right now. Subscribe to this channel as you're watching it if you're a first-time subscriber, so that you'll be alerted the next time that Jerry and I are live. That next time will be Saturday. Here is a great chance and a bigger save by Boris Pardo. And the cry by Brian Aguiar is for first a handball and then a foul. And as he is crumpled as a body bag in the corner, play continues, and the Sockers have the ball on Cesar Serra's foot on the far wall. 6:18 to go, and that's a huge inflection point right there. A potential comeback for Chihuahua to blunt this positive third quarter for San Diego.
Boris Pardo again coming up big for the Sockers and keeping the score up.
Oh, just off the foot of Valdovinos, Jerry.
Oh, my goodness. Real quick, want to remind everybody that here on Twitch TV, we're also live every Tuesday. There you go. There's your Boris Pardo coming up big.
Wow, David Gonzalez in the corner, and Pardo two hands it away to deny top bins. That was a well-targeted shot. Corner kick coming.
I think he heard me. Didn't want me to look bad.
Pardo in the pink with the gray zebra stripes. Flacco on the ball. Back to Miller. Blocked by Escoto off the short wall. They'll do it again. Great action for you tonight in this tremendous league, the Major Arena Soccer League. Make sure to subscribe to MASL TV on YouTube to watch every game for free in HD. Miller's second try, and Pardo was able to scoop it out of the night. Is one hopper. Cardenas in the mixer. High pressure shown. Of course, Chihuahua wants to turn the narrative here. Down by 2 at home. Tavoy. Give and go off the hands of Valdovinos. Berna makes another save. And it'll be chased down by the man of the match so far, Iram Pollo Ruiz. Where have you been in my life, Pollo? Oh.
We have missed you so much. Morgan.
Escoto chips it back. I mean, it's such a unique situation, Jerry.
It is.
Pollo. His visa appeal denied last week. We know that he's not going to be playing in the U.S. for the Sockers this year, and yet the next 2 games in the schedule are here where he can play for us. And he's not just a great player on this team. He's part of the soul of this team. He's friends, dear friends, with so many of the players. He's a roommate for several of the players on this club. He's been here every step of the way as we've got another man down, clipped from behind. I think that's, is it Gutierrez? Yep. And now it's his one chance to play for his club. You know, San Diego, we've talked about this. We talked about it on Soccer's Overtime. There's a better than great percentage chance that Iram stays in Chihuahua when the Sockers leave.
Yeah, very interesting situation here. And again, you know, we're not the only club that's affected by this. situations with visas, Chihuahua may be gaining a big player here because of it. We'll see what happens, but it's the magic of MASL. You never know what's going to happen, and there's so much drama and action. If you are here with us right now, we know you know that. Go and tell somebody that doesn't know about it. Share and let them know what's going on over here at MASL, because man, why would anybody want to miss out on this action?
And most important of all, if you're a San Diegan, if you're a supporter, if you're a Chavos, if you're a loyal, if you're a Rainbow, come out and support this club in person as the shot is just wide and Pardo's net stays firm, and he's a little bit grumpy about the marking in the back. But it remains 4-2 San Diego with 4:39 to go in the third quarter. We are at home a week from tonight, January 28th, Star Wars night, one of the most anticipated nights of the year. Mandalorian-themed kits coming your way. Stepping in, Urano off the wall, looking for El Capitan, and the ball taken away by Zuart, who's been a player in this match. He's a physical, strong player. So is Cesar Serra, but Leyva gets the foul called. One side wanted a blue card. The other side wanted an offensive foul. And the compromise is a wall restart for Chihuahua and a direct kick. Leyva with Zuart up top. It's Escalante making that. Rolls it out to Popper. Carlos Popper Hernandez. Popper. Over to the wing. Enrique Cañez back to Popper. 4:15 to go. That ball was loose for a moment. Pollo got just a touch, and it came over to Pardo. Pardo sees an angle, throws it out, looking for Christian off his head and out of play. Back, Jerry, to the Chihuahua Savage. 4 minutes to go, 4-2.
Again, you were talking about January 28th. It's going to be a fantastic game. And also, our team's going to be sporting some amazing Mandalorian-themed jerseys, which we may be revealing, may or may not be revealing this coming Tuesday here on Twitch, 5 p.m. for Soccer's Overtime.
So please subscribe. Just click the subscribe button. Pound that subscribe button. Smash the likes. Give us some love.
You know what else? There's more. Friday night, we're bringing back $2 Bud Light nights.
Yes, $2 Bud Light Friday night, this Friday, Star Wars night. You can be well lubricated for the action at an economy price. That one out of play. A missed kick by Chihuahua gives San Diego the opportunity to regain possession with the clock should be stopped. Now 3.5 to go. Wow, player cleaned out Pee-wee there on a clean play, and Garay has it for Chihuahua. Just a 4-2 lead for San Diego. 2 goals this quarter. Gutierrez on the power play. Ruiz completing his hat trick on a Tar Park restart, a set piece. Now it's Puentes in the corner. La Roca. La Roca has the pass back. Medrano on the Salvaje logo. Back out Garay. 2:55 left in the third. It's Puentes up top. Puentes working on Cardenas. Cardenas stays with him all the way, and Morgan is able to take it away for San Diego. Tavoy Morgan lost it. Puentes brings it back. His shot blocked by Cardenas. And now it's Escoto. Brought it down in traffic. Dropped it out of the air. Lovely work by the Tijuanense veteran, 27 years old, but the soccer's veteran of 5 years. Brandon Escoto. Love to watch him play, Jerry.
He is just so wonderful with the ball at his feet. Churras is just, what a player, man. You just love to see that man out on the field.
Rojo pinched and the ball was lost, and now look out. Here's a great block by Pollo once again.
Beautiful.
Allowing San Diego to reset. Pollo is like Visa. He's everywhere you want him to be. Now knocked away. Felipe Gonzalez still going in the third quarter, and that's great news for San Diego. Let me tell you, that low-key might be some of the best news of the entire game as the Sockers lead 4-2, and their injury-embattled veteran, Jerry Felipe Gonzalez, is able to be playing through that hamstring injury so far. However, a 3-line pass has been called against the Sockers, and now a yellow line restart for Chihuahua. Minute 49 to go in the quarter. Here we go against a two-man wall. Garay to the right wing. Escalante down to the corner. Escalante shields as the pass comes out to left wing. And with a minute 48 to go, the Sockers have held their form so far. Garay working. Garay shoots, blocked partially and out of play. That's at least what Garay would like to say. That's what Craig said, and so concurred Fernando Pena. It's a corner kick. Pardo says, Elsten didn't know crap.
A little bit of maybe a home field advantage there.
I thought it was blocked. Escoto and Pollo, a diminutive wall, but one full of heart.
Hey, Craig, what do you have against short guys?
Nothing.
Okay, good.
Except that they can't block goals. And there is the goal on the set piece to make it 4-3. That far corner open and nailed by Chihuahua. It's a 1-goal game. And did I see 14 on that? I thought I saw the flash. No, if it's Rios, it's a hat trick.
Yeah, Rios really coming up big for Chihuahua. Well, San Diego was able to shut down, the powerhouse that is Hugo Puentes and also Brian Macias. Oh, I'm sorry, Enrique Cañas. Reese really coming in, and I mean Rios coming in big for Chihuahua.
Well, quick restart. Chihuahua couldn't get the replay fired up in time, but as a quick restart, this could be a goal, and instead Cardenas blocks a shot off the toe of Medrano there, right off the restart with 90 seconds to go in the quarter. And a foul was called at midfield to deny a 2-0 break. The action is heating up south of the border, 4-3. San Diego with the lead and plenty of time. Tell everybody what's going on right now. The shot parried away by San Diego's Boris Pardo. Chipped out of danger, not quite. Aguiar keeps it down to Flaco Macias. Now it's Rojo taken away, and Aguiar blocked by Christian Gutierrez. Loose. Christian with his fellow Tijuanense. His shot, one-handed save. Berna denies Christian a third quarter brace. Minute 45 is live from the CaliFino Lounge on Twitch. It's San Diego leading Chihuahua 4-3. It's Escoto tipping it back. San Diego with a rare possession moment. Childs out on the floor in the run of play. He had it picked off of his toe. And here comes Chihuahua. One-handed save. Pardo comes up huge to keep the Sockers on top with under 30 to play. Clock is rolling on your screen. It should have stopped. They let 5 seconds tick off. I have no idea what the real time is. I know this is a dangerous set piece. And it's Zuart with Adrian Miller. The two players working on the ball. A two-man wall for San Diego. Miller to Zuart. Chipped in. Blocked. Live. Tipped out. Gutierrez. 21 seconds. Loose for Valdovinos to go into the corner and find it. And Chihuahua has the ball back. One last chance, perhaps, for one team. 11 seconds left to go. Chihuahua's got it. They loop it in. Zuart's going to chase. Serra's going to head it away. There's 3 seconds and 2. No one's going to get a shot off, and the Sockers will carry a lead into the fourth quarter, Jerry. A 2-1 quarter for San Diego and a 4-3 lead.
This is too much action, Craig. I'm not sure my heart can take it. I'm trying to keep up. But wow, if you are not here right now, then you can't hear me. But I hope everybody else is having a lot of fun. We are.
Let's take a brief time out. We're going to come back. We're going to bring you the fourth quarter from Mexico. 4-3 San Diego. Can the Sockers get their fifth win, or will Chihuahua find their first in front of an eager crowd? The action continues on Twitch and MASL TV.
We'll take a quick minute here to remind everybody that the best way to keep up with the San Diego Sockers all year round is on social media. Get exclusive behind-the-scenes content, online-only deals, interviews, pictures, and more all season long, every day. Like our page on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, and now on TikTok, all at San Diego Sockers. Also, make sure to check out the latest available merchandise for the 2021 and 22 soccer season exclusively at the Soccer's merchandise stand located inside the north entrance. All our retro kits, including the Legend series featuring our club's retired numbers, are available for just $80. New long and short sleeve tees, hoodies, jerseys, and more also available, plus game programs and much, much more. Season ticket members always get a discount. Swing by the merchandise stand. Open all match long inside the north entrance.
Fourth quarter begins. 4-3. Sockers lead Chihuahua Savage. Sockers running left to right across your screen here on Twitch. Chihuahua right to left. Craig Elsten, Jerry Jimenez, your Sockers Overtime podcast hosts with you. Iran Pollo Ruiz has a hat trick for San Diego. Jorge Pareja Rios has a hat trick for Chihuahua. Christian Gutierrez has a power play goal, which you can call the difference in this battle so far, as the Sockers lead with just 15 minutes left to play. Everything up for grabs in the Savage home opener in Chihuahua, Mexico, in the Corner Sport Arena. We announced the action from the CaliFino Lounge in Carlsbad, where we will be back tomorrow for the rematch at 6 p.m. as Juan Manuel Rojo sent it back to the first game keeper for Chihuahua, Berna Valdivinos, considered the top Mexican goalkeeper in indoor soccer. He was the selection to start the championship game for the WMF World Cup Mexico in Perth, Australia, over Diego Reynoso. And he was the second half goalkeeper for Monterrey under Luis Jaime Borrego, the head coach of the Flash, who is now on the bench for Chihuahua Savage, trying desperately to get that first win tonight at San Diego's expense. Ontario has already won in Baltimore. If the Sockers want to keep a 5-point lead and not see it drop to 2, they need to win tonight in Chihuahua. And they've got the edge so far, but a lot of time left against a Savage team playing in front of a home crowd that is exhorting them from close distance. What an intimate and exciting arena this looks to be down in Chihuahua, Jerry.
Yeah, it looks great. You can see there's a lot of people. You can see lots of families out there. What a great setup this is for Chihuahua. Really excited to see more games being played here.
I tell you what, I can't wait, Jerry, for you and I next year, post-pandemic, to be down there doing this in person.
Gosh, that would be amazing.
It will happen. All you have to do is just be here. Here's Pardo. He'll flick it out. He's got a man. Escoto holding 1v1. Brandon cuts it. Giles. Shot blocked. Man was lurking. Rojo keeps the ball in play. Boyo in the corner. Boyo knocked to his knees. Play on, says Pena. And Ibarra, the two-man referee crew on the floor. And now a whistle will be sounded. And Cerda will see a card against him. Chihuahua has a chance to tie this game with 12:42 to go. Cerda headed to the sin bin, and controversy in Chihuahua.
Again, Rios causing havoc. And unfortunately, Cerda getting that blue. Really big opportunity here for Chihuahua to even things out once again.
It's the second opportunity on the power play for Chihuahua. And for the Sockers, a chance to continue to improve on a group that's now 6 for 7 killing penalties this year with one shorthanded goal. The no-goal patrol is out there, as this penalty will count down either to 10:36 in the fourth quarter or to a Chihuahua goal, which could tie this game 4-3 San Diego. Popper. Carlos Hernandez, the man they called Popper. Popper to their left foot, trying to get a step on his man. Christian Gutierrez stayed with it all the way. Over and now into the corner. It's Puentes. Back out. The shot by Popper. Blocked. Rojo. Then Pardo. Then knocked down Rojo again. Out to the top. It's Popper with 12 minutes to go in the game. A minute 25. And the penalty. Shot out of play. Goal throw for Pardo with a minute 21 to go in the penalty on Cerda.
I love this shot right here. If you see that second level there filled with people, really, really nice arena. I honestly cannot wait to visit Chihuahua for a game. Looks like so much fun. And clearly they're giving a lot of power to Chihuahua right now.
Morgan trying to punch it loose. Morgan looking for the call. He gets one from Pena. Shorthanded, the Sockers, as Morgan says, hang on. That hurt. Ooh, uh-oh. Tavoy Morgan is trying to get that left leg right. And the shin, it's not there yet. Tavoy's trying to get off the floor. He is in pain. There's a minute 11 on the penalty, and the Sockers have a shorthanded direct kick right now. Up by a scant goal, 4-3 at Corner Sport Arena. Gutierrez off the wall. Childs trying to reach for it. Now Childs has to hustle off the floor. As the penalty continues, it's almost halfway killed for San Diego. Popper is there. Sockers lead 4-3. No Goal Patrol is back in form. And it's Rios who has the hat trick. Number 16, Rios. Over to Hernandez. Hernandez. Popper. Rios. Parejas. Shot and deflected in. Puentes has tied the match. 4-4. We start again.
And there it is, for Hugo Puentes, again, doing what he does, putting the ball in the back of the net. Surprised that it took this long for him to do that.
3:48, the time of the goal. Puentes speaks for the first time in the match. And in doing so, La Roca nets his 5th of the year on the power play to tie things up 4-4. It's one thing to kill a penalty. It's another thing when one of your best defenders, Cesar Cerda, a part of the PK unit, is the guy who takes the penalty. Those are the ones you give up more often than not. And for a Sockers team that had killed 7 out of 8, make it 7 out of 9 now. And with 11 minutes to play, call it less than a minigame. We've got a 4-4 tie down in Chihuahua. Hot action south of the border. Thanks for joining us live on Twitch. Greg Elsten, Jerry Jimenez live from the CaliFino Lounge in Carlsbad as Andy Reyes digs out a loose ball for the Sockers and keeps it in the offensive zone. We're back for the rematch tomorrow at 6, win, lose, or overtime. Here that comes the other way. Shot kicked out by Pardo. Rebound headed on goal. Boris has another save for San Diego. Rolls it out as the Sockers try to build out of a 4-4 tie. It's chipped in toward Berna, and Valdivinos grabs it on the run. On this pinball field, the action goes back and forth as Medrano's shot is parried aside by Pardo. And here comes Morgan with a chance. He hasn't spoken yet tonight. One of the best scorers in the MASL. As Scotto can say the same. The 10-point scorer. No points tonight so far. He's got the ball. Pollo, however, in his first game has a hat trick and a wrestling match. And the ball is back to Chihuahua as the whistle apparently was swallowed and was unable to be gobbled back up. Cañas chips it back out, under 10 to go. And again, with players calling for fouls, play continues. It's Zuart, the physical defender who looks like he can play up in the attack as well. La Roca in the corner. The wall pass was well read and chipped out by Rojo, but kept in by Chihuahua. Turning to the box, parried away for a moment. Pollo couldn't lose it off the wall. Iram is there again. Ruiz gets it away. 9:18 to go in a tie match. Gutierrez could not control. Puentes can, and the clock ticks down to 9:10 remaining in a 4-4 tie in the Corner Sports Arena all-time debut. First match here in Chihuahua, Mexico in the Major Arena Soccer League. And what a showcase it has been for this sport so far. As the ball is knocked out of play, it'll go back to San Diego. Jerry, and a goal throw.
this game is going really quickly with so much action happening, going back and forth. Boris Pardo again doing his job and just really protecting the Sockers there.
Headed around the box as the Sockers looked for more. Rios got the assist, by the way, on that Puentes goal for a 4-point game so far for Chihuahua. What a game for Pareja, Jorge Rios. 8:41 to go. Who's going to have the last laugh tonight south of the border? The action continues. Over the head flick. One hop to Pardo. He's got his eyes up looking. And that's the easy play instead of a dangerous one downfield. Childs, 1 assist tonight on the top of the arc play. 6 from 600 in his career, but in run of play, not a factor tonight so far. Escoto is the guy who wants to get hot. He's got a chance. Popper took it away. Carlos Hernandez loose in the corner for the moment. Luis Pee-wee Ortega is tough in that corner, but it came away. It's Garay. It's loose to the right corner. It's back at it. It's Escalante. Kicked away. Caught in a second chance. And Pardo made a one-handed save to keep it a 4-4 game. Taken off the floor. Here's a chance for San Diego. Here comes Rojo off the wall. Just missed, and Gutierrez was on the far post. Sockers screaming handball. Continue, says the action, and the referee is Cardenas, blocks it away from Garay. There's 7:38 to play, fourth quarter. It's a 4-4 tie in Chihuahua on Twitch, the Sockers and the Chihuahua Savage. Here comes Chihuahua again. Back post goal, Rios. Pareja cannot be stopped. He has 4. Chihuahua leads.
There it is. Make it 4.
You want great players like this in the MASL. Rios got the cross. You can only hold off the storm so long. Hey, honey, you knocked us off the air.
Completely?
I don't know. No, it's still here. 5-4 Chihuahua. Sorry, folks. Everything got disrupted on my phone because my wife tried to call in the middle of a broadcast. God only knows why. She's theoretically watching from home, and it's all good. Chihuahua's got the lead, though, Jerry. What an exciting moment for the home fans in Mexico. But in the sport of indoor soccer with 7:25 to go, this is just a 3-goal run for Chihuahua. San Diego's still got plenty of time to turn this whole thing around.
Absolutely. This is the Chihuahua that we had expected to see with such fantastic players out there. It was only a matter of time, and here you have it at home. Of course, they're going to be showing off for their team, for their home fans, and it's what a good way for them to open up their new arena. But there is still some time, Craig.
Plenty of time. More than enough time. This game is just continuing. This is a pleasant change for Chihuahua, but the Sockers can answer back. There's 7:25 to go. It's a 5-4 lead for the Savage. Game turned a bit on that power play, and now the Sockers need to find the pressure to generate the attack to create an equalizer and continue this incredible action south of the border in Chihuahua, Mexico. Here's a kick save by Pardo, denying Leyva of a quick extra goal for Chihuahua. From the near corner, the corner kick restart for the Savage. Booted and blocked. They'll do it again. This one about 2 paces behind the corner dot. Escalante again shoots, and it's driven wide, and San Diego's trying to run on it. Trailing for the first time in this match by a 5-4 score. 4 goals and an assist for Jorge Pareja Rios, number 16, for Chihuahua. The Savage in control for now, but things can change in a hurry in this sport. And with Cañez locked away, we have Escoto and the Sockers working on a free kick. Escoto will take it. Blocked away. And Pollo, who has a hat trick for San Diego, brings it back to Boris Pardo. 6:40 to go in the fourth quarter. Sockers down for the first time, 5-4, but here's Tavoy. Tavoy shot, kick save, rebound. Pollo wanted 4, but it was over the guard and out of play.
Somebody in our chat here on Twitch TV thought that you were calling me honey. No.
Wow.
We do that in private.
Right. Yeah, that's usually. Valdivinos looks one way, throws the other. And the ball just short hops over the wall. And that's what happens on a tiny field. You have plays that you would never, ever see at Pechanga Arena, San Diego that happen routinely, like someone throwing it out of their own zone and it short hopping over the goal wall on the other side. 6:23 to go. The Savage want to get that first win of the year, change the conversation on their entire franchise. The Sockers want to make Chihuahua regroup for tomorrow and at least get to extra time, if not take control of these final 6 minutes and change. Instead, here's Puentes laying it off. The shot was high and wide, but in play and brought back to Adrian Miller. 9 minutes done, 6 to play, fourth quarter. Chihuahua scored 3 in a row. And as that one whistles past the goal mouth, it's been Rios, Puentes, and Rios in this run. Morgan takes the foul. And the Sockers get the ball back, but no card shown.
Yeah, it looked like Adrian Miller coming in a little rough in there on Tavoy.
Pardo. Rojo. Juan Manuel Rojo. Cardenas sends it, looking, child turning. Davinos makes the save, 1v1, and throws it out. The action goes the other way to Puentes. Now he's 1v1 on Cardenas and sends it back quickly to Eduardo Garay. 5.5 to go, and Chihuahua holding a 5-4 lead. And the next goal in this match is huge indeed, as it's a left-footed shot high off the frame above Pardo. Childs sends it forward, headed off a Chihuahua player down to Rojo. Rojo across. Open man is Pee-wee for the moment across midfield. Pee-wee's long ball is out of play. 5:05 to go in this one. And the Sockers looking for an answer, Jerry, down 5-4.
Yeah, really looking like they need to put the pressure back on Chihuahua now. They have something to play for with Chihuahua ahead, but Berna, man, really showing why he's the best of the best up here.
We have reached the final 5 minutes presented by CaliFino Tequila. 5-4 Chihuahua. And the ball is loose on the far wall. And as a whistle had already sounded, out of play, I believe, to San Diego. Chihuahua's got it, and Chihuahua's looking to hang on to it and at least bleed some clock. Now they're ally, but 4.5 feels like an eternity in indoor soccer. Can the Sockers get the ball back? It's found to Pardo. Pardo's going to wing it out. He's got Gutierrez, lost it. Coming back the other way, Popper. Carlos Popper Hernandez stepping in on the steal. Cesar Cerda. Over to Macias. Flaco is what they call him. Now Rios, the star of the match, wrestles down Cerda with a 2-point hug. He'll call a common foul.
Maybe not as physical originally that I thought that Chihuahua was going to come at the Sockers, but still we see a little bit of that here, a little bit of that chippiness while they're ahead too.
Here's Pollo. Pollo dropped it back over to Mitchell Cardenas. And now Escoto with 3:45 to go. 5-4 Chihuahua. Cardenas. Escoto's asking for a motion that didn't happen. Then he's trying to beat Cañas up the wall. Cañas trips him and draws the foul. Quick restart. And Fernando Peña says no quick restart. Escoto cuts it back to Mitchell, his original intention. 3:30 to go in regulation. Sockers have given up 3 straight. A 4-2 lead has become a 5-4 deficit as Chihuahua looks to take the first of 2 back-to-back. Morgan, scoreless on the night. 8 goals on the season. Knocked down and play on, and Chihuahua's got the ball. Medrano chipped out, and hanging out is Escoto. 57 minutes now complete from Mexico. 5-4 Chihuahua. It's Gutierrez. Back to Cardenas. Escoto and now Cardenas. Knocked away a deflection. A Chihuahua ball. Puentes had the equalizer. Rios had the go-ahead goal, part of a 5-point night. Over the wall, out of play. San Diego's got it back. 2:26 to go. Is this the time for a timeout and for Pollo to take the 6th attacker jersey? The answer appears to be no for now. San Diego will probe for another quick attack on this short field, and it winds up being a one-hop attempt on net by Pardo on Berna Valdivinos.
There it is. That's the second time that Boris Pardo tries that, again with the short field here, and timeout called.
The Sockers have seen the 2 goals in this quarter go the way of the home team and have seen a 4-3 lead turn into a 5-4 deficit. 2:11 to go. Interesting that the home team calls timeout Chihuahua here, Jerry, because it keeps Pardo on the field and denies the Sockers the chance to go to 6 attackers right now. Instead, if San Diego gets the ball back, expect to either see Pardo run off in the heat of play or a switch to a 6 attacker and a timeout by Boris.
Yeah, definitely going to be a tough situation for the Sockers. I'm surprised they didn't call a timeout earlier, as you were saying that. But it looks to be like the Sockers are confident they can maybe still pull this off and bring it level.
Getting a point would be gigantic. And the Sockers still have in this sport plenty of time. They have a lot of time. Brian Macias, by the way, got the assist on the Rios goal. That made it a 5-4 score. It was 2-0 San Diego after 1 quarter. Pollo Ruiz scoring twice. Rios scored twice in the second quarter as Berna brings the ball back into play with a long throw headed away from the edge of the Sockers crease. It's Gutierrez under pressure on the wall, gave it back to Escalante. 58 complete and just 2 left to go. 5-4 Chihuahua with the lead. Into the corner. Rojo traps down. Knocked back by Cañas. Puentes in traffic. Puentes, left-footed shot. Loose! Kick save Pardo to keep the game still in doubt. A brilliant save by Boris Pardo, but down to 90 seconds to play. And the team with the ball is Chihuahua, the team that has the lead as well. San Diego can't even get a 6th attacker on the floor. They don't have the ball at their feet. Chihuahua doing a brilliant job. keeping it alive. Cerda trying to get it away, cannot. It is instead Aguiar, far post, looking for Flaco. Macias off the wall, through the arms of Pardo. Cardenas chips it back. Rojo sends it forward, not allowing a possession to be established off Escalante's head. Is this the moment that San Diego can call timeout? 1 minute, 1 second. And it looks like here will be the timeout for San Diego. No, we'll put it down. Minute 60 is about to go live from Mexico. The Sockers down 5-4. Now you have to say they're trying to force overtime, trying to find an equalizer. The net is empty. 6 attacker is on. 6 attacker is Pollo. Here we go. Final minute. Down by 1. Escoto chips off the wall. Score! Tavoy Morgan has tied the game. We're knotted up at 5.
Who else but Tavoy Morgan to bring this game level? Still 52 seconds on the clock. Oh my gosh. What a game. Look at this hit right here. Was able to get it around the defender and into the back of the net. My goodness. Hang on.
At 14:08, Escoto got the assist, and now right back to action, back to 5v5 and back to 5 against 5. And it's Chihuahua looking for a late answer. Kicked off the line right there. Might have been a shot at a go-ahead goal. Cerda was the man on the moment. Rojo as well, ahead, looking for his defender. Under 30 to play. Can San Diego steal 3 points? No way, right? It's sent outside the line. It's Pollo blocked, and a man was down in front. And the whistle is sounded. It's Puentes down with 17 to play. What a game.
Up to this point, Chihuahua was able to shut down Tavoy and not let him do anything, not give him any space in this play. Tavoy able to find an open spot and just take advantage of that. And again, Pollo coming in clutch with that assist.
Oh, look at this. Puente signaling as his hamstring. And this,
we have
beyond tonight's result, could be a big impact.
Not good. We do have some experience with that actually just as of recently.
Yeah. 2-0, 2-2, 4-2, 5-4 against, and now 5-5. And only 15 ticks of the clock between the Sockers, the Savage, and overtime.
There you see some of the Chihuahua fans clearly following us here on Twitch, looking at their phones, following along with us.
And please follow us as well on Twitter, Jerry and I, at 619 Sports, at Cheeto Jerry. And, of course, follow the San Diego Sockers on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, on TikTok, at San Diego Sockers, and right here on Twitch, where Jerry and I will be back tomorrow at 6 p.m. 5-5 our score, 15 seconds left. And the Sockers have a free kick and a chance to try and break it. And what a night it would be. As it's Childs with Escoto on the trigger. Childs rolls it through and blocked away. Escoto for a moment looked like he had it. Childs shows a pop to the eye. There's 8 seconds left in time, and the whistle is sounded behind the play. Childs was down.
Yeah, Childs brought down.
Pollo is down.
Pollo.
The action of the MASL. Fútbol rápido. Sur de la frontera.
I'm telling you, Craig, this field is going to cause some havoc for a few teams visiting Chihuahua.
You got to love it. What a great addition to the league, Chihuahua Savage.
I will not miss any Savage local games at all, any home games.
I hope our audio signal is sounding all right. I'm getting messages from home that it's not, but if it is not, we'll try and figure it out for tomorrow, gang. And we're seeing from the chat that it's all good, which is great news.
I'll have to come over and just check your audio at home.
Yeah, let's figure that out.
It'll
We'll
be
figure
all
that out later.
Look at how great that shot is. My goodness, that looks beautiful.
I'm so appreciative of Chihuahua, man.
Yes, we have to. Hey, you know what? Chihuahua doing great things over there.
Incredible things. We want a strong multinational league. And whether it's Monterrey, Chihuahua, Sonora, or better yet, all three.
Absolutely.
6 seconds left. Could there be? There couldn't possibly be. Could there? Like the Las Vegas Legends Soccer's match in 2014. There's no Farber for the far post. Could there be someone else? Send him home unhappy. That's the dream right here. Child sends it in. Child sends it out. Now in reverse. No late magic. We'll go to overtime. It's Berna. It's Berna. It's the long throw. It's into the corner. It's knocked down. The whistle has sounded. 60 minutes are complete in Chihuahua, Mexico, Jerry. A point rewarded to both clubs tonight. The first point in the history of the MASL for the Savage, but for the Sockers, they will go to overtime on the road here, tied 5-5.
Now we play for that other point. That's thing. Each have one. Now let's go for that second one.
Incredible action in the Major Arena Soccer League here tonight. You couldn't ask for more. Championship quality soccer being played on a tiny field in Chihuahua. Officially,
I have to say,
the counting shot's funny because Chihuahua's credited for 59 right now. So
look, we this is also the first time that we do this, Craig, here on Twitch TV or on any sort of channel where we are taking a feed and trying to make this happen for y'all. Hope that it was enjoyable, other than the choppiness, possibly because of internet connections or audio issues. We will definitely get those sorted out, and we try to get better. We welcome any feedback, of course, coming in, but not like relax a little bit. No, of course not. MASL is gonna
MASL gonna MASL, baby. You know that. You know that.
I'm stressing out, Craig.
Listen, keep the excitement going by joining us a week from tonight at home when the Sockers take on the Tacoma Stars on Star Wars night, a $2 Bud Light Friday night. And we've got the double deal for you. Just buy a Loge or Corner Loge ticket, one of our tickets down there in the lower bowl, and you'll get the exact same ticket for Sunday's game. Buy a $25 or $30 ticket, get an exact same ticket for Sunday's game. Plus, for every ticket you buy, when you come Sunday and redeem that free ticket, you get a $10 coupon, good for any individual item in the Sockers merchandise stand. So get $10 off a jersey, get $10 off a t-shirt, or get a Vuvuzela or a squishy ball for free. Go ahead and do that. Get the double deal. Call Spencer Ishii. Call 866-799-GOAL. A 10-minute golden goal overtime.
Here we go.
A third point is up for grabs. Both teams have 1 point now tonight. The Sockers' 14th standing point and the first for Chihuahua Savage, who will get the extra point. If there's no goal scored in the 10 minutes, we will go to a three-man shootout. Usually this happens, and usually it happens early. Let's see what happens. Sockers are 0-1 in overtime so far, and this is the first overtime game in the history of the Savage. Pardo punts one that's going to go across 3 lines and allow a free kick to Chihuahua right here, 25 seconds into the extra time.
Here's this short field again, causing havoc.
A big mistake. Potentially. Sockers figure their defense as Popar. Carlos Hernandez steps in. He lays it off. The shot is way high. And Pardo will throw it out. 9:33 to go in overtime. Again, if you're late to the party, 2-0 Sockers on goals by Pollo and Pollo. Then 2-2 at the half on goals by Rios and Rios. Gutierrez and Pollo scored to make it 4-2. Here's a tip. Here's a goal! It's Pollo! It's the Sockers in overtime! Pollo scores 4! Sockers win it, baby! 6-5!
So huge. Again, Iran Pollo Ruiz coming in huge for the Sockers. What a goal. This is the second time we go into this overtime. The first time didn't go so well against Ontario. Here, the Sockers are able to capitalize, get that goal in. Iran Pollo Ruiz.
Did it go off Puentes? Did it go off Morgan? It's the question of who gets an assist, whether Pardo got it on the throw out or whether Morgan shouldered it over to Pollo. It does not matter. From San Diego's point, their 5th win in the book, baby. What a game south of the border. What an exhibition of the Major Arena Soccer League.
Craig, we're going to do this again tomorrow. Are you kidding me?
Oh, my gosh.
What a game. Oh, my goodness. Hopefully everybody here will join us. Tell somebody to come and join us, too. Tomorrow, we're going to be here on Twitch TV. Oh, my gosh.
The San Diego Sockers pull a win out of the basket at the end of the night. And somehow, some way, though Chihuahua salvages a point, Los Salvajes will not take the win tonight. And Hugo Puentes is noting, looks like his quad is acting up there or hamstring.
Not looking good.
Officially, we check it's listed as unassisted, which means it came off of a deflection and off of a defender. And Iran Pollo Ruiz puts the Sockers back in the win column. San Diego now 5-0-1 on the year. 15 points in the standings. They get 2 instead of 3, but undefeated on this season, unbroken in terms of regulation play, and twice now forced to a 6th attacker, Jerry, and the drama of this match. But for San Diego to have the poise with 61 seconds left, that's all the time they had for 6th attack. And they score their goal with 52 seconds left. It took them 9 seconds to find that equalizing goal as the San Diego Sockers pull this one out on Twitch. On our Twitch debut, we're trying to do new things, create new technology, create new platforms for the MASL and the San Diego Sockers. And here we are with a victory tonight. I am so excited to have presented this. And Jerry, I mean, listen, broke you in on live broadcast. Yeah, in a big way here.
No, super excited to be a part of this. Obviously, I have a lot to learn. This is something I told you. You said, hey, you should try this. I said, there's no way. But here I am for all of you. Hopefully, this was fun for everybody to watch, to listen to us. I tried to stay away as much as possible. I actually really enjoyed this, Craig. I may need to practice and maybe get a little better. Maybe we'll do a couple more of these. Obviously, this season, these are the 2 games we're going to be playing in Mexico, but you never know. Hopefully, people join us for our Tuesday broadcast. Again, 5 p.m. This Tuesday specifically, you might get some sneak peek to really cool stuff. But what a game to get back to this. My goodness.
My goodness, indeed. My goodness,
we're jumping up and down over here.
I mean, Iran Pollo Ruiz is, again, one of the key core players of the San Diego Sockers. And he knows, they know, Chihuahua knows. Pollo only gets to play these 2 games for San Diego. All of them know that Pollo is probably going to not jump ship, but be loaned so that he may make money this year. You know, I mean, we know above everything, the Sockers are about family. They let Dallas's best player, Jamie Lovegrove, come to their team because Jamie wanted to get closer to his family, and Dallas had new leadership on the bench, and they wanted to take care of that, and so they did. So you understand the Sockers look at family here and winning the championship a little bit under that. And nonetheless, here's Poyle with one chance, kind of one of two, to contribute to the team, and he has a 4-goal game and scores the golden goal tonight to put the Sockers on the good foot and into the win column and drop Chihuahua to 0-4-1. It's hard for me to overstate how important this was for this Sockers franchise right now, Jerry.
Yeah, I don't think you can. This is super big win for the Sockers, and again, knowing that Ontario did win this game today, we continue to be on top of the West. Very important for us if we want to, really on the road. We continue to be the road warriors too. That's the one thing.
Yeah, 3-0 on the road now.
There you have it.
Incredible. And of course, we mentioned before, Ontario won tonight. I forgot to write down the final score, but they were up, I think it was 10-4. They were a big. They were blowing out Baltimore at Sekou. So San Diego does drop one standing point in that. It goes from 5-4 because Ontario got a regulation win. Nonetheless, San Diego really pushing forward and keeping things going. And again, keep in mind, this is a soccer team without Leonardo de Oliveira, arguably the fulcrum of the San Diego attack, without Charlie Gonzalez, their playmaking midfielder, and without their number one defender, Guerrero Pino, while added to the Chihuahua lineup was Valdivinos and Aguiar and Ponce, and I mean down the list of the guys the Chihuahua Garay, that were added to this team, and of course Carlos Hernandez Popper, who we saw out there, and I can't leave out Uriel Zuart, who I had never seen play before tonight, Jerry, but showed that he is a tall, agile, physical defender with a shot, with an ability to lay the ball off. A very exciting player. So we're going to wrap things up here from the CaliFino Lounge, understanding that we're right back with you at 6 p.m. So everyone who maybe tripped on us or saw us late through maybe a comment on the MASL TV feed, understand we're right back here with an English broadcast feed for you tomorrow at 6 p.m. to see what comes of Game 2 of this weekend doubleheader, as the Suckers and the Savage will meet once again. 6-5 San Diego tonight, taking Game 1 from Chihuahua, Jerry.
What a blast. What a christening for me. I can't wait to do it again, honestly. Tomorrow's going to be another fun night. But today, Sockers did what they had to do. Again, shorthanded and depth showing up here. Very important for the Sockers. Very exciting times right now if you are a fan of the San Diego Sockers.
And we're right back at it to see what happens tomorrow. 2 wins on this 4-match road trip. 1 more in Chihuahua tomorrow, back to Ontario on Wednesday, and then home at Pechanga Arena Friday night. Sunday night, I'll say it one more time. You buy a Lozier Corner Loge seat for our Friday night game, you get that same seat for Sunday free. Plus, when you come Sunday, a $10 coupon to use at the merchandise store. Go to sdsoccers.com/tickets. Better yet, call 866-799-GOAL. Avoid all the fees. Talk to Spencer. Get the double deal, and we'll see you out there. But first, we'll see you right back here. Special thanks to mi hermano, right here, Jerry, who got this entire broadcast going. We hope that the feed was as good as it felt over here. And for anything that wobbled in between, we apologize and understand. It was the maiden voyage here for trying to do a Twitch rebroadcast of an MASL game, and it went pretty much as well as we could expect it to have gone. So for Jerry and for all of our friends south of the border, especially Jessica, who made this happen on the south side.
Yeah,
again, big thanks to Chihuahua. Look, 2.5 hours before kickoff, the field was like halfway done.
Yeah, see online a couple of posts that there was some worry that this would even happen, and they made it happen. And boy, did they make it happen!
Boy, did they make it happen. Hey, it came late, but it came in a hurry. An incredible matchup for the MASL, and we'll do it all again tomorrow. But for Jerry, I'm Craig saying thanks for tuning in to us. Final score in overtime. Suckers win on Pollo's 4-goal game. My golly, 6-5. We'll see you tomorrow.